101. This is, let me get Timmy in the background. There we go. Timmy is chilling in the background. Let me get a bit closer. There we go. So yeah, off we go again. F it, we're doing it. This is just subscriber-led chat. We're going with the flow. This is episode 101. I was going to go to I was live today, of course, in the morning, early afternoon. I've had responsibilities, of course, got shit to do. I've come back home just now, and I'm going to continue the conversation, see where we go. I'm sorry I've not planned this. I've not planned it. Of course I've not. Let's see where the conversation goes. It might not go anywhere. It takes a while to get going sometimes. So, subscriber, I'll spell it right. Let me write this in. There we go. Hi, Omar. How's it going? Omar, I've just turned up now, mate. I did a live earlier today. I wasn't going to do this, but what was I going to say then? But I feel like doing it, so I'm just going with it. I was going to go to the gym, Omar, but I'm going to go tomorrow. So I like doing this, so I'm going to crack on. Hi, hello, Omar. Omar saying hi. Hi back to you, mate. How's your day been? How are you doing? Hope that you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Just going to drink some water. I'm going to chill. I don't know where the conversation's going to go. It takes a while for it to kick off anyway. And what can I talk about? Let me think. What does this do? 1 minute. Let me have a look. Different games you can play. All right. Didn't know I had this. Sander. Hi, Sander. You're here too. You're listening and you're cooking. What we're going to talk about in the stream, Omar? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? We can talk about anything. As long as it's respectful, of course, and within reason. We can talk about lots of different things. I think the conversation, we'll see where it goes. I'm going to say something, actually. Do you know what? I'm going to say something now. In life, you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe anyone anything. And it doesn't mean you'd be nasty to anyone. It doesn't mean you owe it to yourself to live the life that you want to live. You only get one life. You don't owe anyone anything. You shouldn't be made to feel guilty for just living your life that you want to live, is what I'm trying to say. That's my point. And it's good to do things for others. It's good to help others. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's good to help others. I'll read your comment in a minute or more. I'll just finish my point. But sometimes you've got to live for yourself. You don't owe anyone anything. And you might sound, that does sound very bloody selfish, I know. And maybe it is a little bit selfish. But you owe it to yourself to live the life that you want to lead. You only get one. Make it a good one. Live for yourself to an extent. Help others along the way when you can. Of course. Almost saying, let's talk about talking. We could talk about talking. All right, I'll try and talk about talking. Yorick saying like and subscribe. So's Omar. Thank you, guys. Please like and subscribe. My road to 500 subs. It's my road to 500 subs. It's my next goal. There's goals beyond that, of course. But once I've got that 500 subs, I've almost got the watch hours. I can then become monetized on here. I can get super, what they're called, super chats and all that kind of thing. So that's what I'm working towards currently. It'll happen when it happens. Of course, I'll pin that. Thank you. I've just gone live again, Jordan. Absolutely. So, what do you want me to talk about? Talking, the art of talking, the art of conversation. Talking. It's a skill. It's a skill. If you're in a group of people, though, you don't want one. Like right now, I'm speaking all the time. Of course, I've no bloody choice because I'm sat in a room on my own physically. Obviously, I read your comments. You guys, I read the comments on here, though. Of course, I do. Which is I'm suppose I'm interacting with you in that way. Talk about talking. There's a skill to it, though. There should be turn taking in a conversation, ideally. You don't want one person speaking all the time and no one saying anything. That's just using everyone else as a sounding board, isn't it? And communication, good communication, involves listening and asking relevant questions, doesn't it? If you want me to go down that road. 814DT2, dead. What's dead? What's dead mean? I don't know what that means. Hello again to Jordan. How are you, mate? We're live again, man. Antonelli won the Grand Prix, didn't he? Mercedes look like they're the best team this year, early on in F1. Ferrari look like the second best to look to state the bloody obvious. Will that be the case for the rest of the year? Let's see. Jordan saying, how's your day been? I'm sorry I didn't talk much on previous stream. I had to go out. Jordan, you don't need to be sorry. You've got your life to live. You don't owe me anything. Again, you don't owe me anything. Don't owe me anything. I don't owe you anything. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be respectful, etc., etc. That's another conversation. But don't worry, don't be sorry. You don't need to apologise at all. You just live your life, mate. Live your life. How's my day been? It's been good. I've done the live this morning. I've gone out. I've taken Sander out. I've been for a drive. I just had a really nice Dubai ice cream at a local ice cream parlour, which was really nice. And then I've come back home. I've had a little drive in the countryside. I've now come back home. I was going to go to the gym, but I'm going to go tomorrow instead. I'll give him my hip. I've got a sore hip at the moment. My psoas muscle, and that muscle goes from your kneecap and it goes right up your thigh into the lower back. So it's like it gives you the flex. It gives you the psoas muscle, to say very vaguely, is like what gives you the movement in your legs to walk. The muscle is attached to your lower back, and then it goes through to your hip, right down to the top of your knee is a psoas muscle. PSOAS is how you spell psoas. Don't know why I'm telling you to spell that, but there you go. And I've got a very sore hip on the left side, so I've been doing a lot of stretching. So I'm having a day off the gym. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be careful with it. Showing my age a little bit, if I'm honest. Now, Jordan, you're obviously a lot younger than I am, which is a good thing for you, mate. But as you get older, the body starts to creak more, so you don't have that. You can't go as much as you used to be able to. It's just part of getting older, I suppose. Timmy, Sander saying Timmy. Timmy's always here. I love Timmy. Timmy's there. Hello. Say hi to Timmy. There we go. He's walking away. He's walking away. He's at the back. He's chilling his little fucking head out. There we go. Enjoy yourself, Timmy. He looks a bit pissed off. Let's be honest. But we all get a bit pissed off sometimes, so I understand. Jordan's then saying Mercedes and Ferrari are the ones to watch this season. Absolutely. Oh, do you know what, Jordan? Do you know what's really entertaining? Leclerc and Hamilton, the back and forth between those two, especially. There was other bits of racing going on as well, of course, but them two especially, they were really close, weren't they? They were overtaking each other constantly. It was really good. It was really good to watch. It was really good to watch, Jordan. Entertaining. Sander saying ice cream. Yeah, the ice cream was amazing. Oh. Arthritis. I'll call you arthritis. Them. I'm back. Welcome back. How's it going? How are you doing? I'm good. How are you? I've basically, what have I done? I've just turned up, mate. I've just turned up. Going with the flow. I had my early live before. and I had to cut it short, so I'm just coming back now. Yorick saying, question for everyone. How do you like your eggs cooked? Scrambled, omelette, boiled, raw, straight from shell? Yorick, I love eggs. It's very nutritious, very tasty. Eggs you can do so much with. They're such a vital food source. There's just like a superfood in a way, an egg. So much nutrition in an egg. I like them every scrambled, omelette, boiled, raw, straight from shell. I wouldn't have it raw, Yorick. Definitely not raw. I wouldn't have that. What's everyone else's thoughts on eggs? Fried, lovely. Poached, lovely. I like them all, mate. Depends on what day it is. See, Grin, cute puppy. I call you cute puppy. Do you know Stray Kids? Yes, I've heard of Stray. K-pop, isn't it? Cute puppy. I've heard of Stray Kids, yes. Almost saying, I'm literally making scrambled eggs right now. Almost going with the scrambled eggs. I love scrambled eggs, mate. I can't choose a favourite one because I like them for different reasons. I like them all. Eggs are amazing. Yorick saying Timmy the legend. High five from Timmy. Timmy gives a high five back. There you go. Of course. Yorick saying, I like it scrambled with onions and tomatoes. Oh, that sounds amazing, Yorick. They're adding the onions and tomatoes element in. Oh, yeah, sounds amazing. Arthritis, I think it is, or arthritis. I'm good, thanks. Omar is giving me some support. I appreciate you, Omar. Saying like and subscribe. Thanks, Omar. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Dreams. Hi, Dreams. Good to see you on here again. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all right. How are you doing? How's your day? Yorick saying, I prefer free-range eggs. I do too. You can tell the quality of the yolk in them as well. At least I know the chickens are free and living a good life, not caged. I'm not sure they'd have the best free-range chickens. I'm not quite sure how free they are. That's another topic. They're not battery hens, are they? That's awful. And they're just in a cage, aren't they? Not moving. Free-range is probably, at least they're not in a cage. How free will they be is another question that I can't. That's open to debate, isn't it? I suppose, Yorick. Yeah, but I prefer free-range chickens anyway. The eggs is usually better anyway. Sanders then saying, I'd rank it for me. Fried eggs, scrambled, poached, and then boiled. Or you put them in order. I like them all. Free-range tends to be more expensive. You get what you pay for, Yorick, though. You get what you pay for. You can tell with the colour of the yolk as well. Quality over quantity. Or quantity, always. Always, if you can. God, I sound like a bit of a snob, but I don't care. I don't care. Everyone's different. Everyone eats from different places. I go to Booths, which is like, it's a northern supermarket chain, which is quite like, it's a bit more expensive. And I go to Marks and Spencer's for my food a lot of the time. I do go to other places too sometimes, but mostly I go there, Marks and Spencer's and Booths, which is like a kind of like Waitrose, kind of similar style of shop, supermarket, and I pay a bit more for my food. However, I like to eat good quality food. Food is medicine, potentially. It can also be poison. But everyone's got their own opinion. Might not agree with what I've just said. Jonathan saying, Yorick, my bro, how are you? Roland saying, hey, Brad, remember I told you my friend is 1,000 subs from being 100,000. She now has 100,000. Good for her. That's amazing. Having a channel of that size puts you in maybe the top 1% of YouTube creators, maybe less, like 0.5 or something crazy. To get to 100,000 subscribers, why shouldn't I go for that goal? Why shouldn't you go aim for the stars? And then even if you miss, you won't be far off. I find that very inspirational, by the way. Good for her. I like it when people do well. I like it. I don't feel threatened by it. Especially if they're a good person and they work hard. I think fucking good for you. That's what I think. Someone else's light shouldn't dim yours. Some people get threatened when you do well. They get threatened when you're being your best self, when you're being bright, your light's bright, and that's their problem, not yours. But you shouldn't feel threatened by other. You should be inspired by other people, not be threatened by them. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I'll carry on. Yorick says, I'm chilling, was doing some Tai Chi exercise earlier. Tai Chi, very good, Yorick. I used to do it as a kid, believe it or not, Tai Chi. I used to do Kung Fu. From 8 until 15, I did Kung Fu. I was quite good at it, actually. I was only a kid, though. But we used to do Tai Chi, too. Very good for you. Very easy on the joints as well. Good for mind and body, that. Well done, Yorick, man. James is giving another... Wow, James, you're chucking in another opinion. I like it. To be fair, free range tastes worst in my opinion. Okay, I like that you're giving an alternative perspective. Can you say why? Why do you think that? From your experience, why do you think free range is worse than battery eggs? Not everyone has to agree. I like different opinions as well. It makes me think a little bit. I like to think. I like to look at other perspectives. Anyway, Hisham. Hi, Hisham. What was the best day that you ever lived? What a question. What a good question. Joe Hisham, I'm going to share it. I'll pin it. What was the best day that you've ever lived? There's a question there. Hisham is asking a question to the group. My name's Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you if you've never heard my name before. Best day I've ever... It's a tough one, that. I've had some great days. I used to go clubbing when I was younger, and I remember being at an old steelworks in Sheffield, and it was like Hard House or something like that. And the music was fucking amazing. I was absolutely off my tits. I was really young. I was off my head, and I was buzzing. I was loving it. I was absolutely in my element at that moment. I know it was drug induced, and I know that it's not healthy. And then I was young and I was stupid, but you could feel the music, and it was boom, 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 and I was buzzing my head off. That was a really good day out. I'll go with that. But there's lots of other good days that have been brilliant as well. But I'll just go with that. I'm not saying that's a healthy thing to do. I was young. I wouldn't do it again. But at the time, it was amazing. Sandra's saying I'm definitely a FO. What's it? A food snob? You're a food snob. Nothing wrong with that. Be careful what you put in your body. Is the thoughts on that one? Yorick saying, is there a difference between the white and brown eggs? Anyone know? I just always wondered. Good question. I couldn't answer that if I'm honest. Brown and white eggs. I don't know the answer, Yorick. Does anyone know what the difference is? I don't know. I don't want to guess because I don't know. Hi, Sommer. Welcome. Welcome back, should I say. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you on here again, by the way. I will go analog lifestyle within 3 months. Tired of my mind getting hijacked. What do you mean the analog lifestyle? What minimalistic lifestyle, Sommer, that you're talking about? Sommer, I believe that from what I've seen about you, and you've got your own YouTube channel, you've got a few lives, I think you're the real deal in a really good way. Very spiritual person. From what I know of you, you're the real deal. You're tired of your mind getting hijacked. What? By the outside influences, the news, the noise. It can be overbearing. A lot of, the noise of the world. It's good to be quiet in a world that can't stop speaking. I'm going to say it again. I know I'm contradicting it because I'm speaking here, but it's good to be quiet in a world that can't stop speaking, is what I'd have to say with regards to that, Sommer. If you can elaborate a bit more, that'd be great, but you don't have to if you don't want. Dawn saying different breeds of chickens, Yorick. Different breeds of chickens. Thanks, Dawn. Why the eggs different sizes? Another question. Does it depend on the size of the chicken, maybe? I don't know. I never thought about these egg-related questions, but I'm learning something, I suppose. Yeah, that's good. Dreams is saying I mostly shop at Waitrose and M&S, but occasionally use Ocado as well. I don't use Waitrose, I use Booths because it's like a Northwest kind of company, but it's similar to Waitrose. Yeah, that's where I shop as well. I'm not saying one's better than the other because I don't want to go down that road because everyone's different. But in my opinion, they're better. But that's my opinion. You don't have to agree. Dawn saying different sizes of chickens. My neighbour gives us eggs from his chickens. Oh, you're really lucky, Dawn. You live in that. Having that is amazing. Having chickens from your neighbour, that's old school in a way, isn't it? I like it. Like, and I bet they're real. I bet they're the real free range chickens as well. I'm assuming, and they're all different sizes with colours: white, brown, green, and blue. Wow, I bet they're really good eggs. Those, Dawn. I bet they're the top eggs, the best you're gonna get. Anyway, I'm assuming. Santa's saying love that dreams. Yeah, with regards to M&S is expensive, but it's quality. It is most of it. It's nice. Yeah. Anyway, Santa's saying yes, Yorick. Almost saying and I like very healthy. I am very healthy. Should I say? Good way to be, mate. Yorick saying, where did you guys go out earlier, Sandra? Sandra won't mind me saying this. I drove her to therapy. So she had a therapy session at 1 o'clock. And then what did I do? I then drove back to the appointment. I've got some, I had some e-learning to do. Exciting, not. I had some e-learning to do because I work on bank for NHSP and I've got to do the e-learning to keep the contract going. So I did a bit of e-learning. I had some eggs, I had some boiled eggs. And then I picked Sandra up. I went for a drive in the countryside. I went to like an ice cream place. It's really nice. Got some ice cream. Then drove around a bit more in the countryside and come back here and then did the live again. That's it, Yorick. Dawn saying I don't rate Marks and Spencer personally, but I do like Waitrose. I buy most of my meat online and some from Lidl. Okay, cool. Not everyone will have the same opinion with M&S, which is absolutely fine. I buy my meat offline off Muscle Food. Muscle Food's really good, in my opinion. I buy in bulk off Muscle Food and they deliver it to your door. Lidl can be good as well for some things. Santa's saying Brad's best day he's ever had when he met me. It was a great day, yes. It was. Maybe not then, laughing my ass off. I remember being in a club once, though, and I loved clubbing at the time.
Say how it is to people.
Oh, there she goes. And I remember being in a club, and I was fucking off my tits. I was high as fuck. And I'm not lying here, mate. And I was buzzing my head off, and the tunes were banging. And it was like, wow, it was like an old steelworks in Sheffield. It's called Magna 7 or something like that. It's early 2000s, this. And it was such a good night. Oh, the music was amazing. It was, I don't know, it was just amazing. Sorry, but that was me buzzing my head off. But there's different best days, isn't there, that we have. It's hard to pick a specific one, but I just went with that one. Anyway, let me carry on. Jordan's asking Dawn how she has been. Jordan says Dawn and your dog Scrappier guys are both rescue animals. Yeah, it says a lot about Dawn, doesn't it? Really does. To take on rescue animals is probably more challenging than getting a brand new puppy, for example. It'd be a lot more challenging, but probably more rewarding. Giving animals that have probably not been treated the best a second chance, which is a great thing to do. It says a lot about Dawn. Amazing. On another level, basically. Anyway, so let me carry on. I'll carry on reading. Dawn saying, I was actually just thinking my best day was meeting Carol on our first day heading up into the Highlands, swimming in Sky Fairy pools. Wow. Sky Fairy pools. I've never been there. Sounds very atmospheric. I'm just trying to picture it in Scotland somewhere. I bet the lots of nature, I'm imagining. Dreams is saying that she doesn't like free range eggs because the yolk tastes stronger and more eggy, sometimes a bit earthy. Okay. Thanks for explaining. Thanks for giving you different perspective as well. Not everyone has to agree on everything either. Some people get offended, don't they? They think, oh, you don't agree with me. Oh, you don't like M&S, do you not? Fucking how dare you not like M&S? I'm not going to be your friend anymore. Something bullshitty like that. So people get really angry if you don't agree with them. And that's a red flag if anyone does that. We don't have to agree on everything. And you shouldn't become offended just because someone doesn't agree with you completely. If you do become offended because someone doesn't agree with you, then that's maybe something that you could work on. I'm just giving a perspective here. Sorry, I was thinking out the top of my head there. Everyone sees things differently. Everyone has different ways of living, which is fine. It's the way it is, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Tana's saying that's so beautiful, Dawn. Lovely, yeah. Dawn's saying, yeah, Yorick. Gus and the cats are from actual rescue centres, and the cat as well. I didn't know that, but there are all kinds of rescues in some way. Yorick saying, do you get more protein from eggs than chicken meat? I'd say no. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of protein in an egg, but I don't think, depends how many eggs you have. If you have no, I don't, not from one egg, definitely not. I think if you'd have to eat quite a few eggs to match chicken or red meat with regards to protein intake. I'd say so anyway. Soma is saying analog, not digital, coming away from your phone. A lot of Soma, I get it. We're all addicted to it, aren't we? I once, what did I do the other day, Soma? Oh my God, I left my phone at home and then I went to work, and I'm a bit embarrassed, but I felt terrible. I felt like I'd lost my leg. I felt like I lost my leg because I'd left my phone. And I thought to myself, oh my God, it just shows how addicted I am to it. So addicted. And I'm aware of it, but I am. And I imagine even like people that, I'm 43, I wasn't brought up with phones. They came later in my life, but some people are brought up with it, aren't they? Straight away, 4 years old, they've got the phone. So I wonder what it's like for them. But I felt gutted, really upset that I'd left my phone at home and not took it to work with me. So I understand that, not going digital. Is that going to help you become calmer? Potentially, yes. Absolutely. Yorick saying, what was the procedure you had to go through to get the rescue animals, Dawn? What was that? There's animal rescue centres, isn't there? I don't know if they have that for horses. I know they have it for dogs. Yorick saying also all rescue animals neutered, or can you get them unneutered? Good question, Yorick. I don't know. Dawn will answer that much better than I can because she's been there, done it, got the bloody t-shirt. Dawn saying Tommy was a traveller's racehorse. Yeah, I remember you saying. Hector was with an inexperienced owner. Ringo was labelled dangerous. These are all horses, by the way, that Dawn has, and was to be shot or retired at 9 years old. Oh shit! And Cooper would probably been put down. Shit. We basically got a horse sanctuary going on. Wow. Scrappy has balls, but Scrappy has balls, sorry. But usually rescue centres new to them. Scrappy still got his balls, though. Do you know what? Good on Scrappy. Please don't take his balls away. Thank you. Joking. I'm just thinking now, imagine if you're a dog and it's like, yeah, everything's good. You're eating your food. Life's good. You've got your balls. You're living your best life as a dog, and then all of a sudden you're going on a day out in the car, you're really excited, you get in the car, and then you don't know where you're going, you're just a dog, and then you think you're going for a nice walk in the countryside or whatever it is that you usually do, and then lo and behold, you're all of a sudden you're in this like really clinical room with a stranger looking at you, stabbing something in you. I don't know how it works, sorry, but they knock you out, and then you wake up with a really sore under area and your balls are gone. I bet it's devastating. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to have a bit of empathy towards dogs that have their balls taken away. Anyway, I probably said that so badly. But anyway, I'll crack on. Yorick saying, Dawn, what animals are Hector and Ringo and Cooper? I know Scrappy and Gus. Uncle Petrol Sniff. Hi, Uncle Petrol Sniff. How are you? Uncle Petrol Sniff. Different name. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. UK is full of PDFs. What do you mean by PDFs? PDFs? I don't know. Anyway. Horses and ponies, Yorick. Sky is saying egg. Hello, Sky. I've got a bald head. I know. Dawn is saying Ringo is the black pony in the video with Gus. Yorick's saying you've done well to rescue them, Dawn. Good on you. I agree, absolutely. Amazing. And just on another level. Sandra said, well, I went to a therapy session and it was a hell of a session. Yeah. Yeah. Dawn's then saying, thank you. I tried to make a snake video yesterday while I was cleaning this tank, but he went full arsehole on me and wrapped around the legs of a unit in the bedroom, then got stressed. Oh, shit. Wasn't right. Maybe camera shy. The snake. Anyway. Oh. My therapist is in the Caribbean on a cruise. Oh, good for them. I bet that's good. That's great. Right, saying all those animals must keep you fit. Absolutely. Working with horses, yeah. Cleaning out. The rest, loads goes into that. I can imagine, to tend to the animals, to keep them fed, to keep them clean, to keep them active, to keep them healthy. Requires a lot of time and energy, doesn't it? A lot of physicality involved in that as well, I'm sure. So I was saying, Dawn, that sounds amazing. Almost giving me some monkey fixing action. Dawn saying, I'm not fit, I'd like to be. You'll be active, though. You'll be active by the sounds of it. Do you get help with looking after them, Yorick saying, like feeding them? Hi, Amelia. Yes, I remember you. How are you? How are you? Good to see you back. I do remember you. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. And hi to Gracie too. Gracie says this. Hope you're okay, Gracie. Hope you're feeling all right. She said, Dawn says, not really. She don't get much help. Cooper is on loan to a girl just 10 minutes away, so she looks after him and I'll do all the rest. Sandra's saying, Dawn, I have let it out all. Sandra's saying, Dawn, I have let it all out this session. And Brad took me for a self-care ice cream after that. I did. Yeah. Gracie saying, I've been in bed all day. Gracie, why not? It's Sunday. Take it easy if you can get away with it. Dawn saying that's cute. Sandra's saying, Dawn, I know. Brad, you have to visit the fairy pools one day. Fairy pools. Unfortunately, it's insanely busy in the summer. I hate busy. Fairy pools. I'll have a look at that. Fairy pools. I've never heard of them, if I'm honest, until right now. Thanks for the idea. I'll look into it. I think if I do go, I'd probably go when it's less busy if I can get away with it. But thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Gracie's saying you went for ice cream with Brad. Yes, Sandra did. Gracie, yes. Imagine getting angry over somebody not preferring M&S. Some people do. Some people get really upset if you don't agree with them completely. You get really, really upset. Especially if they're emotionally... Well, we can all get like passionate about things and emotionally connected to things, can't we? And that's not a bad thing. It shows you've got passion, you love something. And sometimes you could be absolutely right about something. You could be fucking bang on, 100% right about something. And someone just doesn't agree with you and they could be 100% right as well. It's just a different opinion. I was just giving an example before, Sandra, about how people can fall out with others just because they don't agree with them. I don't think it's a good thing, but anyway, it does happen. Dawn's then saying, I'm all over the place today. I brought cigars and cheesecake. It's really gone to shit today. Cigars. Why cigars? Do you like cigars? Cigars and cheese. And cheesecake, should I say. Why the cigar and cheese? I get the cheesecake. Why the cigars? Do you like cigars? Do you enjoy them? Your extent saying, Brad, do you think it's good to post shorts depending when most your viewers are online? Like YouTube analytics say, or is it just random for shorts to get popular or not? Yorick, I think it's fucking random as fuck with the fucking shorts. Some of them, you get 1,000 views straight away. It's mad. They get 1,000 views straight away. Quick. And others, you'll get 10, 20. It's weird. I think the algorithms, it's unpredictable in my opinion. And some of the stuff you think, oh my God, I've made a really good video there, and it gets nothing. And then you send out a not so good one, and it does really well. I don't know how it works, but I think it feels like it's random. I send out the shorts just to get a further, just to broaden the reach out a little bit. That's why I send my shorts out, and I just send 1 or 2 out every now and again, just to try and attract a new audience, let's say. Sandra's saying, Gracie, yes, we did. Almost saying, there he too. Okay. Gracie's saying, I've been in bed all day. Yes, you have. Good for you. And she's still tired. Are you eating well? Are you drinking enough water, Gracie? Why are you tired all the time? Have you had your bloods checked? Are you deficient on anything, Gracie? This is important. Good to have your bloods checked. See if you're deficient on anything. Just an idea. Just a suggestion. That's all. Sandra's laughing. Dawn, I love that. With the you got the cake, you got your cigars, and you got your fucking cheesecake. You got your cheesecake, cigars, yeah, or whatever else. Cigars and cheesecakes, that looks like a good combo, Dawn. If I was going to do the cigars, I think I'd have to drink something with it. I'd have to be, I think I can imagine myself with a bourbon or a whiskey or whatever, or at least a red wine. And then I'd go all in if I was going to do it. Sandra says, sounds great, Gracie. I love being in bed all day. I've not done it in a while. I have out the odd days. Firstly, I don't have kids. Every now and again, I think fucking just stay in bed all day or most of the day. And sometimes I just need to. I just burn out. Totally crashing out. Dawn is saying, yes, Sandra, totally crash out. Gracie saying twice this weekend, to be honest. Yesterday and today. Sometimes, Gracie, you might need 2 days. You're listening to, you've got to listen to your body. You've got to listen to your body. Arnold Schwarzenegger is well known for his love of cigars. He absolutely is. You're right, Yorick. Almost saying the yolk is actually around 10 to 30 nutritions. Yes, it's very nutrient dense food. I think it's the most nutritionally dense food in the world on its own would be an egg. So yes, or more. A lot of nutrients in an egg. Santa saying, enjoy, Dawn, relax. You so deserve it. What a badass. Cigars, love it. I've experienced them once or twice, that's all. You don't inhale it, do you? You just toot it a little bit. You don't inhale it, though. Gracie, you don't have a phone. Why have you not got a phone? What's happened to your phone? Are you not allowed a phone? I don't know. Miniature hamlets or small ones. Yorick saying, Sander, having one of them lazy days. Why not, Sander? You work all week. Yeah, why not? Grace is going lazy all weekend. It's really windy. It was pissing it down here as well. It's windy, cold outside still. So I'm saying my phone subscription ends in June. So that's it for me. I'm fucking tired of this addiction. What are you going to do instead, Summer? What are you going to replace it with? Are you going to replace it with something else? You're fucking tired of this addiction. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Phones can be great. They're a great tool. You can do so many things with your phone. Amazing things. There's a computer in your pocket, for God's sake. It's amazing. You can do so many things with it. But it can take up a lot of your time and energy, potentially. So I get it. So what are you going to do? What's your plan after June without your phone? What are you going to be doing? If you don't mind me asking. Sanders is in Brad, smoked cigars when we were in Croatia with my bro. I smoke cigarettes sometimes, don't I? I feel like shit the next day though. Oh, awful. I was smoking and then I drink and then I have a smoke and it's good at the time. And then the next day I'm just thinking, why have I done that to myself? But anyway, Brad smoked cigars when we were in Croatia. Did I smoke cigars? It was cigarettes, wasn't it? With your brother, yeah, I did. I've done that. My sister just sent me a video of the place where we're celebrating my nephew's communion, and it's wow. Can't wait to go now. Yeah, I'm going to Croatia on the 2nd of May in about 48 days-ish. Going for 2 weeks. And it's Sander's nephew's communion. Is it communion, Sander? And it's a big deal over there. Big deal. So it's a really nice place we're going to. Nice, like a nice restaurant on the outskirts of Split in Croatia. Really nice restaurant, nice drinks, nice ambience, that kind of thing. So yeah, I look forward to it too, Sander. It'd be great. Sander's saying, Summer, you're getting rid of your phone. Wow. I think, Summer, from what I've spoken to you in the past, and I feel like you're very spiritually advanced. You know, I believe that you are. That's the impression I get from you. You're a very deep spiritual person. And a lot of people can learn from you. I think I need to be more like that myself sometimes. I'm working on it. Little Shawbrad after. What do you mean, Little Shawbrad? What do you mean by that, Gracie? Sorry, I don't understand. Almost chucking out the 67, 21. Roderick saying Scrappy has balls. That's a good... yeah. Yeah. And the no, don't do that. The thumbnail can be of Scrappy's things, can't it? No, poor Scrappy. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, Brad. Lovely dog. Scrappy has balls. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. Anyway, don't say sorry, I missed that comment about rescue animals. I just had to sign a contract and pay some money. I believe dog rescue is a nightmare. Why? Why is dog rescue a nightmare? What do you mean? Can you elaborate a bit, please? I don't know what you mean. Interesting. Why is dog rescue a nightmare? Gracie says LOL. Gracie saying, speaking of dogs, I should be looking after mine, but I am what? I am not. Fair enough. Simon says, ha ha ha, Scrappy has balls. Is this news, Dawn? It is to me. I know. I'll let Timmy know. 1 minute. Just let me tell Timmy. Yeah. Scrappy's got balls. Timmy says, that'll do. He said, that'll do. He's still a bit pissed off, though. But it'll cheer up soon. Don't worry. Anyway, Yorick's saying, Dawn, get Scrappy a nice girl dog so we can get some puppies. I'm sure Scrappy will be up to the challenge. God, that would be a messy day out, though, for Dawn. I'm assuming. Anyway, Gracie's laughing her ass off. Dawn saying, ha ha ha, he was 11 when we got him, and he already had a lot of dental work, so I didn't want to put him through anymore. Dawn, I get why. He doesn't need that. That's very kind of you. Understanding. Santa saying, Yorick, that's naughty. Scrappy's innocent. Yeah. Lovely dog. That's what that is. Yeah. Sorry. It's good to laugh. I don't mean to be disrespectful, though. Of course. Gracie's saying, Yorick. Santa says, best dog name ever, Scrappy. Gracie's laughing her ass off. Yorick saying, someone new to this stream will see Scrappy has balls in chat and wonder what this stream's about. Yeah. He was just trying to hump an old blind Labrador half an hour ago. Oh. How did that go? An old blind Labrador. Bloody hell. He'd be struggling to get purchase on that though, wouldn't he? I'm trying to picture that now. I shouldn't be trying to picture it, but I am. Little scrappy, absolutely. It's funny. Sanders saying, Dawn, I want a pony. I told Brad, yeah, you did. I want a pony. Yeah, you did tell me that. Bye, I'm going to go and eat now. I'll come back when I finish. Omar, enjoy your food, mate. Let me know what you're eating. Enjoy. Ponies are the best. Another question. I'm asking you a lot of questions, Dawn. Why are ponies the best? What's the difference? I know there's the size difference. I don't know. I'm being thick here because I'm not an expert. The difference between a pony and a horse. I know they're smaller. Is there a temperament differences, or does it depend on each individual animal? They're probably different between each individual animal, doesn't it? The characters, should I say? You know, it seems when they start humping your pegs, that's when you know you need to get them a female. Female. When they start pumping your legs. How do you deal with the Muslims problem, Hippo? Hippo, hi Hippo. UK is gone. How do you deal with it? I don't know the answer to complex situation like that, if I'm honest, Hippo. Is the UK in decline? Yes, it is. Is it a sinking ship? Yeah, it is. Is life getting more challenging? Is cost of living going up? Yeah, it is. There's got many world issues. Yes, there are. How do you deal with? I don't know. I don't know the answer. And if I try to answer it, I'll just come unstuck, I think. Is this a Sunday inappropriate live? Maybe it is a little bit. I don't think it's that bad though. Gracie. Santa saying, Dawn, they're so cute. Santa saying it seems so, Gracie. Well, yeah, I suppose you're only talking about dogs parts, aren't you? About them being neutered or not. It's all good. He stole my blanket to hump. I've stole it back now and washed it many times, but it's his now. Yeah, he knows. He knows what's good. No Hippo, no racial hate here, no. My story, God. I remember being younger, of course. I was 16 years old. I did work experience at Stationery Box. I don't know if you remember Stationery Box. It was a high street retailer that sold stationery. It's now called Ryman's. But anyway, then it was called that. I was really, 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 really young. I was 16 and I looked young for my age as well. I had hair then, believe it or not. Anyway, I did work experience there. And then I got a job there. I was still at school, but I worked there at the weekends. I actually got a job there. I did really, really well. I really pushed to get a job there and I made it happen. Anyway, the guys that were there were a couple of years older than me and they were all Muslims and they were fucking nice with me. They were really nice with me. And I've met other people that, let's say Muslims, and a lot of them have been sound with me. To be honest, I just treat each individual as a person. I'd look at their behavior. That's all I look at usually. Anyway, we need less hate, less division. Maybe I'm trying to be as understanding as I can. Gracie saying Sander don't do it. Sander says, ha ha ha, Dawn. Sander saying, Gracie, definitely. You're going to get some toast. Enjoy your toast, Gracie. Enjoy. Yorick saying, Dawn might one day find her sheets in bed all wet and gooey. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's not a good day out. Yeah, he used to do that. Yorick saying, Einstein did that in my leg for a bit. I never showed it on the live stream. I had to stop wearing socks. Rabbits are a bit like that, yeah. They're on it. They're on it. Anyway, you have experience of it, don't I? See, yes. Don't say I love cigars. Why do you love cigars? Yeah, I had 9 rabbits at one point, Dawn saying. That's a lot. Yorick saying, if only us humans have the stamina of rabbits. Yeah. Dawn saying, I brought a male rabbit, called it Buddy, but she was actually a Betty and full of babies. Wow. No way. So you thought you bought a male rabbit, but it was actually a female rabbit that was actually preggo. Wow. And then you end up with loads. You're saying 9 rabbits. Wow, Dawn. That must have been a handful. Absolutely. Especially when they're really young, you've got to keep them alive, haven't you, really? Always cleaning their poop and see they don't bite wrong things in the house. Shit. That's a big undertaking. Dawn saying, I had a massive 8-foot hutch and enclosure outside, but some started to fight, so some gradually moved indoors. Yeah. Yorick saying, about earlier comment that, Dan, you said you had to make some money to get rescue. How come I thought they were free? And why is a dog rescue a nightmare? I don't know. Dawn might know, of course. Dawn saying, so my rescue cats were £70 each, and that was 13 years ago. I bet there are a lot more now. Dawn saying dog rescues have tons of rules and they're almost impossible to adopt from. Are they? Are they careful then with it? Or too careful with it? Dawn's then saying with Gus, I only had to pay for his microchip. She had rescued 100 ponies from the meat man at auction. Wow. Macy, I do remember you. Of course I do. How are you, Macy? Hi, Brad. Remember me? I do, Macy. Of course I do. How are you? Hope you're okay. Good to see you again. I think I saw you on here about 2 weeks ago. I do remember you. Of course I do. I hope that you're okay. I hope you're doing well. Grace is saying, I went down for some toast and the toffee biscuit, yogurt and toast. Nice combination. Sounds nice, Gracie. Dawn saying, is that the mini cheesecake, Gracie? No, yogurt, toffee biscuit. Okay. Never heard of that. Day after my birthday. Happy birthday for yesterday then, Gracie. It's your day after your birthday. Hope you had a good day. Sainsbury's, you got it from. Yesterday was your birthday, Dawn saying. Derek's just laughing. Dog rescues want to have a 6-foot fence around the garden and not work very much. Hence why we found Scrappy on free ads. God, they're demanding, aren't they, Dawn? They're making it really difficult for you to adopt a dog. Basically. Dawn's then saying, the woman who owns a yard where my horses are has a little scruffy dog, and I wish Scrappy would make me a puppy. Is it possible, Dawn? Have a word. See what happens. I just conveniently drop him in, and then leave. Let him find a way. Anyway, Macy's saying hi, Brad. Dogs love them. Thing he's saying. So some are saying digital revolution will make your life simple, they said. Instead, it will make everything much more complex. I will simply meditate, exercise, and count the money I'm saving. Love that. Simplifying your life, being at one with nature, meditating, switching off, not being sucked into this digital world that we're in. Will it make things more complex? Yeah, maybe. Maybe there'll be more control via digitalization too. That's another conversation, but good for you, by the way. I can see some. I can really see you doing that. Good for you, by the way. He's going to need a yellow pages for the Labrador. Yeah, Scrappy will need a yellow pages to. He's going to need it. I hope that you sort that out, Dawn. Otherwise, you'll be done for animal cruelty if you don't provide the yellow pages. I'm joking, of course. So true, Soma. Yeah, Absolutely. Dawn saying ponies are under 14.2 HH, hands high, and are smaller and they're cuter. And they are, the more trouble they are. They're like small dogs. They escape, steal things, break things, and they're just little devils, little buggers, basically. Oh, May the 2nd, day after my birthday. Okay, May the 2nd, sorry. May the 2nd? So it's not until May then, Gracie. Dawn saying happy belated birthday, Gracie. You're going on a food rampage. Off you go. Yorick saying, Dawn, I can't wait until you get to 50 subs and do a live show on all your animals. Yeah. You've got a lot of creative opportunities with where you're living, basically. You're in nature, loads of animals there, loads of space. There's opportunities there, absolutely. Grace is saying WTH, I don't know what that means. Don't say same, Gracie. I started off fasting and had some chicken then before I knew what was happening. I had a big cheesecake and cigars. All or nothing, Dawn. Bad sounds of it. Don't be revealing my age, Gracie saying. You don't need to, do you? You're in control of that, Gracie. That's up to you. It's your autonomy. It's your choice. And of course, we respect that. You need to go 50 to go live. Dawn, you can go live without 50, but it's going to have to be from a PC or a laptop. But weirdly, the algorithm doesn't really push the lives. My first 10 lives were on my PC. And the only person I had on there was Sandra because she knew I was live. I got next to no one. As soon as I reached 50 subscribers, it's like I was I could do the live from my phone, and then it kind of like it accelerated my growth because I was broadcast to more people once I got to 50, and then 50 to 100. It took me 6 months to get to 50 subs. A long time. I was doing lives every week as well, every week, several times a week sometimes, and then. From June to August, I got to 100. So 6 months to 50, and then less than probably 6 weeks to get to 100. Starts to accelerate. Dawn saying I never tried. You're saying let's subscribe to Dawn's channel, everyone. Yes, please check out Dawn Gustafher's channel. It includes, basically, she's only just started, but she does some really good live content, including her horses and her dog, Scrappy, which is a Jack Russell. Yeah, please subscribe to Dawn's channel. Also, please check out Yorick's channel. Yorick does a lot of interactive games on his lives, Words of Wonders, isn't it? And you do a lot of content of you walking in and around London, and amongst other things. So just plugging you guys there a little bit. So it's Gracie saying, I ended up just choking on my goddamn spoon. Please be careful, Gracie. Eat slowly. Yorick saying, did you give some of those rabbits away? Were they proper rabbits with the ears up, or like Einstein with lop-eared rabbits? You gave one to your friend and my mum's friend. This is Dawn speaking about the rabbits that she had at one point. Grace saying it's literally a zoo in my house right now. Cat's crying to come in. My dog's crying. They want attention by the sounds of it. Dawn saying they were lion's head X lop. So some ears up, some down, some up and one down, and a couple had a mane. So it was a variety. May 1st is my birthday. He goes away May 2nd. Okay. So you're a Taurus then. You're a Taurus. If you want to go with star signs. I think. There you are. AKA day after my birthday. Chris says, Now I'm saying, I've seen that, Dawn. Some have one ear up and one ear down. I wonder why. Dawn saying, I did mention it to her. Carol would murder me if I brought home anything else furry. I can see why. You've got loads going on. You don't need any more. You might not agree with me there, but that's probably, I'm assuming that's what Carol thinks anyway. You don't have a phone, Gracie? Okay, no worries. What are you watching this on then? Is it on your laptop? Do you have a laptop? Gracie said, did not sound good then. My chest. Flaps is a good one if you want to eat it without 50 subs. You've got 14 subs, Dawn. Yeah, if you keep doing it, it'll grow. If you keep bringing out the videos, it'll grow. It just does. It's slow at the start, though. It was for me. I was really slow. Really, really, really slow to begin with. Anyway. Streamlabs, okay. Prince, hi, Prince. How are you? Nice to meet you, Prince. My name's Brad. Prince saying, wow. What's wow? Derek saying, oh, I didn't know that you had to go live from, you can go live. Yeah, you can definitely, because I definitely did it. You can go live from your PC. Brad, I thought you can only go live with 50 subs. Good to know. Yeah, you can. But you don't get much foot traffic. It's very, very lonely. My first 10 fucking lives, I was speaking literally for, I didn't even last that long with the lives. I was doing like 1 hour lives, 50-minute lives, because it was just basically, it was, Sandra was joining in with some of it, but sometimes she wasn't. And I was just speaking with no one there. It's really difficult for an hour. It's a challenge. It really is. Yeah, but it was good practice. It was good practice. It helped me get more confident on a live, speaking in front of a camera. It's helped me. It's improved my communication skills to an extent. Anyway, let me carry on. Yeah, you can definitely do it though, Yorick, because I've done it. Macy's saying bye-bye. The minute you see this comment, I would have left 30 minutes ago. That's only it takes you to reach this comment. Macy, I don't owe anyone anything. It is what it is. I read comments how I read them. I try to give each comment a bit of respect, and I try to add my own points on it. I could speed read really quickly, but I don't want to do that. So it is what it is. If you go, you go. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything either. That was my first point of this video, wasn't it? I don't owe you anything. Nothing. You don't owe me anything either. So you shouldn't feel guilty. I'm not going to feel guilty either. Neither should you. So there, a bit of a lesson there. Bye, Macy. See you in a bit. Goodbye. I don't have too much animals. I have too little space. Don't say I was quite surprised how a couple of videos got 200 views in a minute. In minutes, yeah. That's like it just pumps it out, Dawn, randomly. Like I've had that. Some of mine have gone to 1,000 really, really, really quickly, the shorts. And then all of a sudden, I had one, it just spits it out loads, then it just stops. And then there's nothing. That's how it works. Macy's then saying, bye-bye, hugs and respect. That's nice. Everyone, I've got school tomorrow. I live in the UK, by the way, so I'm going to do my homework like flash. Okay, you do that. You do you, Macy. That's fine. Enjoy. I've caught up with the chat. There we go. Your horse won with Scrappy with the first to reach 1,000 views. Don, it's doing well. Yeah, it's people. What do people love? They love dogs. People love dogs. People love horses. Very popular, aren't they? Very well liked. Very well thought of. It's content gold to an extent potentially. Anyway, I'm gonna go ride in a minute and might do a wee video. Go for it. You just, what do? You just basically fucking get the camera rolling, do something, make something. It might not be perfect. Send it out there anyway. Don't be messed. I just think just send it out there anyway. And then if you look back at it, review it and think, do you know what? That worked out, but that didn't. Let me try something else this next time. And just, that's how I approached it. Anyway. Dinner will be ready in 20 minutes. Nice one, Sander. Thanks. Jordan saying, bro, it's been about 3 weeks since I started YouTube and I'm already past 60 subs as I've got 62 subs. You're growing very quickly, Jordan. Going much quicker than I did. Good for you. I was going to say then, good for you, mate. Keep going. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. But the thing, Jordan, that's great. You've just started out. You've got 62 subs. Good start, let's say that. How really good start. Great start. But you're doing shorts. You're getting doing shorts. Nothing wrong with doing shorts. However, if you're going to become monetized on there, if that's what your goal is, you don't have to be a goal, but I'd assume it's your goal. You need your watch hours. And if you're only doing shorts, I think you need 3 million views or something stupid in 3 months. Good luck with that one. Very, 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 very fucking difficult to achieve. Very difficult. The more likely, but you get your subs up, which is good. The watch hours, you have to make either edited videos, which are not shorts, because shorts don't get your watch hours up at all. They're counted in a different way. You've got to do edited videos, which are 5, 6. They're harder as well to get views on. They're a lot harder to get views on. And if you want to get your views up, you're doing the lives. Doing the lives is going to get your hours, watch hours up. Anyway, everyone does it differently, of course. I'm not saying I know everything. It's a fucking hard game, though. It's a hard game. Well, I found it difficult anyway. Again, if I really wanted to, I could do some mad shit. I could paint my face and act like an absolute twat. I could make a twat of myself. Not that I ever do that. It'd be degrading myself. But I could, if I wanted to. And I could be an absolute fucking weirdo and then just run around like an absolute weirdo, basically, with toilet seat on my head with poo coming out my mouth or whatever it is. And people will probably watch for the freak factor. And that will get me more views. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's not what I'm about. And that will get my views up quicker. Nah, not doing it. I think I like having honest conversations, real conversations. But well done, Jordan. Dawn saying, absolutely. Keep going. Yorick saying, I really like the one with the Scrappy riding the horse. That is something I've never seen, a dog riding a horse. No, it's not often that you get to see that. What's for dinner? Dawn's asking. I forgot. Is it soup? I forgot. Jordan saying, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it, love. Yorick saying, well done, Jordan. Keep it up, mate. Courgette, risotto, and panko chicken. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Sorry, Sandra. I'm bloody forget. Oh, it'd be nice. Chicken and risotto, basically. Lovely salad. Don't say it's hilarious, Yorick. Jordan says, thank you. Yorick, I appreciate it. If only you could do police content at work. I'd have great content if I could do mine. Oh, it'd be amazing. I wouldn't ever be able to do it, though. Imagine if I had the fucking theatre room going. Oh, I'd have fucking top content, trust me now. Oh, it'd be great. But I can't do that. I get struck off, mate. I get into a lot of trouble if I did that. But I'd never do it, but I'd have great content to work with. But I'm not going to be doing that one. Don't say there's nothing lovely about salad. Forget that you don't like salad. I like salad. But get the wine out. I'll be there in my horse in a few hours. Yeah. Gallop down. You'll be there soon. You're not saying it's raining in London. It's been raining here too, mate. Don't say it's raining here too. Brad G125 saying, I'm not fucking inspired at all from this shit. Good. I'm glad. Brad, I'm talking to myself here. I wonder if that's your real name. You're not fucking inspired. I do apologise that you're not inspired. Let me just have a word. Timmy's not happy either. Timmy's really gutted that you're not inspired. What's that, Timmy? You're really upset that Brad G125 is fucking not inspired and he's not happy either. And we will be crying ourselves to sleep tonight. So thanks. There you go. Merry Christmas, by the way. Anyway, I'm just laughing. Sander said, ha ha ha, Dawn. Love it. What a shame, Brad G125. Anyway, how could I inspire you? If you're sure of something about yourself, maybe I could inspire you. Maybe I can't. I don't owe you anything. Back to my content, innit? Comment before. I don't owe you shit, mate. I don't owe you anything. Don't owe anyone else anything. You don't owe me anything either. It's very liberating, that feeling, isn't it? That peer pressure goes away then. These social constructs that we have, the unwritten ones, gift giving, all the rest of that fucking shit, turning up to family events, turning up for this, doing that, pleasing this person, pleasing that person. There's nothing wrong with helping people. There's nothing wrong with being a good person. There's nothing wrong with helping people out. That's a different kettle of fish. But that fucking people pleasing, having to please this person, having to please that person, not wanting to up this person, dimming your light for that person so they don't feel too insecure around you. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Life's too short. Don't dim your light. Fucking win. Be a winner. And if anyone is threatened by you by being a good, strong, healthy, well-rounded person, fuck them. I'm going on one there, but fuck them. Life's too short. Don't sell yourself short, man. I've done it a lot. Not anymore, though. Fuck that. Anyway, thanks, Brad G. You've inspired me. You've inspired me by saying what you said. You really have. So I appreciate that. Nice one. Nice one. Yorick's getting the toilet ready. With 5 people, yeah. With 5 people. It's all good. Guess what? I used to have no people. I used to have no one. Literally just me talking to myself like a knob. So 5 people's amazing. It's great. It's all good. All you have to do is flick your finger. That's it. Scroll on then, Brad. Find another live. Yeah, just find another live, or I don't know what you're into. What makes you feel happy. We don't tolerate negativity here, Jordan, no. But sometimes I utilize that negativity. I like a bit of it. It gives me something to work with. So I like to just let it fester for a while before Yorick flushes it down the toilet. So let it settle. Let that. Someone's dropped the kids off, haven't they? The kids have been dropped off. We'll be sending them to school with no paddles, flushing them down the toilet, off the pop. But let it settle for a bit. Let it steam. Let the steam come off it a bit. Oh, Brad G's, yeah. He failed. And then Brad G is obviously going for other people now. How did you end up like you did, Brad G? What was your life like growing up? What led you to this point in your life? How did you get here? How did you get here? What happened? Did something bad happen? I don't know. Sandra's just laughing. We're all laughing. Anyway, if only Timmy could actually talk. Well, Timmy can talk. Timmy tells me everything I need to know. He keeps me updated on all the bullshit that's going on. He knows everything. What's that? He's wise as fuck. Yeah. Nice one. Thanks. He's keeping his fucking beady eye on all these STFU boring. Oh, anyway, that was emotional, wasn't it? Yorick has flushed the turd down the toilet. Anyway. Thatton. Hi, Thatton. Hi to you. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Hope I'm saying your name right. That guy was proper triggered, bless him. Yeah. You can't do tug of war when you stood on thin ice. You can't do tug of war when you stood on thin ice, meaning you've not got foundational roots, you've not got strong legs, you're not really strong. You're coming from a place of weakness. And if you come up against someone who's been through all the shit, not all the shit, but a lot of shit that's come out the other side, they're solid. You're not you're just gonna get psychological. You're just gonna get torn to pieces, basically. Not that I want to do that, but sometimes you've got to, haven't you? Anyway, you're not there to please any of these motherfuckers. No, you're not. No, you're not. And sometimes that might mean you're a bit. It might come across as a bit cold. It might come across as a bit brutal, like protecting your energy. But you shouldn't be shrinking yourself for anyone. Anyway, Yorick saying, actually changed my mind. He's getting fully flushed down the poo hole. Sorry, anyone who's just joined, we've just had trolls on here, as you do, and they've been misbehaving, and the terminology of flushing them down to the toilet means they're being timed out. That's all. Taman, hi Taman, hurt what? Hi Taman, how are you? We caught up with the chat there. I'll have a little drink. What was I going to say then? Who knows? I've caught up with the chat, which is great. What you guys having for dinner today, Yorick? Yeah, I'm going to be having chicken, panko, breadcrumbs, salad, and risotto rice. Nice, mate. Nice. That's what I'm having for dinner today. What are you having for dinner today? Is the question. What have been my thoughts recently? There's a band 6 position going. There's several. I think I'd be good at the job. I'm not bothered if I get the job though, but I am going to apply for it. I believe I'll be really good. However, it takes up a lot. It's more responsibility. It's going to take up more of me, more of my energy, more of my time. There's more responsibility. The pay is not amazing to begin with, especially. The responsibility is high. I'll be dealing with some very egotistical surgeons directly, which I don't. Some of them are nice, some of them are fucking pricks. Let's be real. Do I do it or not? But my main passion is this. I do that work over there at the hospital because it pays the bills, mate. It pays the bills. Anyway, I like what I do, but it pays the bills, man. This is my I don't know. My YouTube channel is just I just love doing it. I absolutely love doing it. Anyway, let me keep going. Starfire, hello. Hope you have a nice day. Starfire, that's very kind of you to say. Nice to meet you, by the way, Starfire. Thank you for your kindness. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Hope you have a nice day too. Yorick saying, I'm having pizza. Nice. What type of pizza are you having, Yorick? Ryan Helliwell, is there anything you eat on a regular basis to keep those good looks? I'll take that, Ryan. I don't think I'm that good looking. If I'm honest, I might be being a bit harsh on myself. I'm not good. I don't think I'm that good looking. I don't think I'm ugly, but I don't think I'm amazing looking at the same time. How do I keep looking fresher? I'm 43. I just don't really drink much. I drink water. I fast often. I eat quite well. I don't eat perfectly though, let's be honest. Far from perfectly, but I eat a balanced diet to an extent. And that's it. I exercise, I'm active. I have a healthy mindset. I don't let stress take over me too much most of the time. I decompress very well. How are you anyway, Ryan? Nice to have you on here, by the way. Melissa, hi Melissa. I'm late. Melissa, you're not late. You're here now. You're not late. You're not late. You're not early. You're just here now. Some chill guy. Hello, brother. I liked and subbed. Some chill guy. Thank you so much thank you to anyone else that's liked and subscribed. Thank you so much to some chill guy. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So you're saying, Brad, in your analytics, what time does it say most of your viewers are online? Mine has changed now to most online at 10 p.m, which makes sense. They say Sunday morning a lot of the time. They say Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning a bit, and that's about it, I think. There might be some more readings, but I can't remember. It's really up and down, like it's really up and down, isn't it? Anyway, thanks, some chill guy, Yorick saying, thank you. 7.7, high five from Yorick. What's the 7.7 mean? Melissa saying, me too. Starfire, I was in Norway, chilling on the sofa, having a cup of tea, raining and blowing outside. Wow. Storms by the sound of it, Starfire. But it's nice to be inside, isn't it? When it's stormy outside, you've got a nice hot drink. You're on your sofa, having a cup of tea. The storm's outside, but you're protected by your home. That's a nice, I don't know, I can imagine that being a nice feeling. How do you go live? How often? How do I do it? How often? How often I do it is, I do it every Sunday, 10 o'clock in the morning, UK time. And then the rest of the time, I will be more organized with it in the future. I think I need to be. Let me figure out a way to be. I need to be a bit more organized with it. I just go randomly at the moment. Sunday, 10 o'clock every morning on a Sunday, UK time. The rest of the time, I'm just going live when I can. You'd love to see Norway, Dawn. So would I. That is definitely somewhere I'd like to go and visit. Don't think, put the tea down and get on your reindeer. Yeah, get on that reindeer. Have a little fly around. Oh, it's funny. Yorick saying it's raining everywhere a lot. Yeah, it's been raining here. It was at one point, at 1 p.m, it was stormy. It was raining a lot here in England, in northwest England, should I say. It's not raining where you are though, Gracie. All right, Melissa, thank you. So come to Norway, Dawn, Starfire saying. I bet it's amazing. What a nice country. I bet it's absolutely stunning, Starfire. Melissa saying, how do you go live? Because I have 54 subs. Right. Okay, Melissa, what kind of content do you make? If you don't mind me asking. How do you go live? Easy. When did you get the 54? You have to confirm your number, Yorick saying. Thanks, Yorick. And then it takes a couple of days after the fact of you just reaching that number, let's say. And then I don't know, it just confirms it for you. And then you just press the plus button. Press the plus button. And then you put your thumbnail in and your description and your title. And then you either schedule to go live the following day or a few hours later, or you just fucking, what do? you just go live right away, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward, really, from my perspective. Big Chungus, hi Big Chungus, how are you? My name's Brad. What's the live about? I'm going this, as it says above, subscriber-led chat. All comments will be read out loud. So the conversation we're flowing. We're having honest, open conversations. The conversations are flowing. They're varying. Nothing too serious though. Like a light-hearted, casual conversation. Yeah. Obviously, we keep the boundaries are with respect as well, of course. Respect. We get trolls on here every now and again. But they're usually they're not accepted for too long, of course. Because obviously respect should be given both ways. We should be respectful to one another. It's important. Anyway. Yorick saying, just chatting, Big Sean. Any topic viewers want to talk about. Yeah. It's free-flowing. Are you from England, Big Chungus? Yes, I am. I'm from England, from northwest England, from Chorley, which is near Manchester. Whereabouts are you from, Big Chungus? Whereabouts are you from? Starfire saying, I want to move to Australia, warm and nice all year round, but I'm super scared of snakes and other creepy crawlers. Starfire, I would too. I would be too. It's like their spiders are just deadly. The snakes are deadly. It's a very mineral-rich country, Australia, but there is a lot of animals that are very dangerous. So I think it's absolutely, it's wise to be afraid of those things. What do you think about the government? I think the government is corrupt, Big Chungus. I think we have an illusion of choice. What's the illusion of choice? Oh, do you want to vote Labour or Conservative or whoever? Blue or red? Which turd would you like to choose? Oh, I'll go with them. They're going to do a much better job this time. Look at what the policies are. Look at what they're promising. They sound like they're really going to be good. They're going to make such a big difference. And then they get into power, and then it's smokes and mirrors. It's lies. It's deceit. It's bullshit. It's the illusion of choice. Whoever's in power, they're hated either way. What do I think of it? I think there's a lot of corruption. I think they're just marionettes. They're puppets on a string, basically. It's sad, really. It's sad. This should be in an ideal world that we don't live in. The government, the politicians should have the people's best interests at heart. But is that the case? No, it's not. Melissa's saying games and outside. Okay. Please, guys, check out Melissa Trowernick's channel if you can. And she produces content that has games and outside related. Good. How long have you been YouTubing for, Melissa? How's it going? You're doing okay, though. You've got to over 50 subscribers. You can start doing live content, which is good. Enjoy the process. How long have you been doing it? Do you enjoy doing it is the question. You're from England too, Big Chungus. Whereabouts? Whereabouts in England? Melissa says content. Sorry, can I ask what your accent is? This accent is, well, I'm 30 miles away from Manchester, but it's not a Mancunian accent, this. This is not that. This is a Lancastrian accent, if you want to call it that. From northwest England, basically. It's mad. You travel 30 miles, 10 miles, and the accent changes. I think that's like that all over the world. That's what my accent is, if I wanted to verbalise what that is. Yorickson saying I had a Burmese exotic millipede once, so not scared of people calling. Wow. That's different. Big Chungus is saying you're the most honest person I've met on this so far. Big Chungus, that's a massive fucking compliment, mate. Thank you. Thank you. That's a great compliment. Yeah, I like to be. I like to be honest. I think it's the best way to be. I don't pretend to know everything. I don't know everything, mate. I try to help people the best I can in the best way I can. Right, guys, my dinner is served. I'm going to leave this live running. I'm just going to leave Timmy here. Sorry, I need to eat. Starfire saying thanks for answering. No worries, Starfire. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Aaron, hi, Aaron. How are you doing? Aaron saying, Brad. Welcome back, Aaron. Yeah, I'm just going to eat something. I'm not going to do that on the live because I don't want to do that. However, I'm going to just zoom into Timmy for a while. If I can, somehow. There's Timmy. And that's the best I can do for now. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. If you're still around, happy days. If not, don't worry. There's Timmy. I'm going for my dinner. I'll be back in 10. Right, I'm back. I don't know if anyone's still there, but let's see. 1 minute. I sort myself out. One minute. Let me see what's going on. That's a bit too close, isn't it? Right, what's been going on? Let's see. Let's read what's been going on. One moment. Sorry, I had to go then. I had to eat. So I'm going back a little bit here, guys, though. Wow, there's a lot going on. Anyway, Aaron says, Timmy, what? Let's see where Timmy gets loads of views. Okay, he's in the picture. Let's see, Timmy, what's your thoughts around the current world order? He's not impressed. He's not impressed. The current world order is not quite working out, I don't think. Absolutely fascinating, Timmy. Anytime. Have you considered running for office? I think he might be a good candidate, Aaron. I think he'd be great. I think he will be banned. First thing he's going to ban is turtle soup. No more turtle soup allowed. He doesn't like it. That's enlightening, Timmy, Aaron says. What would you do regarding the cost of living crisis? I think people need more than a free meal, Timmy. The meal deal, Timmy. A free meal deal doesn't quite cut it, does it? What about university fees? Oh, Aaron, that's a good one. Will there be any points in university? Why am I saying that? We can think about AI. A lot of university courses might be obsolete because there be no jobs. Let's think about creative jobs. Basically media, I don't know, I'm trying to think now. Graphic designer based jobs, for example. Brene says hello. Hello, Brene. Sorry, I was gone for a moment then. I was just eating my dinner. Timmy, you can't raise the cost of everything. Yes, he can, Aaron. Yes, he fucking can. Don't look at me like that. Try me, Timmy. I accept your apology. Let's start over. Aaron and Timmy have had a little bit of a dispute. Timmy does not take shit too kindly, though, Aaron. Okay? Is Aaron schizo? No, I'm in the middle of a deep and philosophical debate, Aaron is saying, and your interruption is not helping. Yes, we're just getting to the crux of this, aren't we, Aaron? Timmy, regarding the ongoing conflicts in the world, what would your stance be? He said, nuke them all. He said, nuke them all, Aaron. Just nuke everything. He said, start again. I think we need to start again, he said. Is that your answer? Final answer? Yeah, that's his final answer. Brady says, I'm sorry, sir. Brene is saying, so sorry to Master Timmy. Timmy might accept your apology there, Brene. Hit like for Timmy the Turtle. Thanks, Yorick. Aaron said, Timmy, your recent tweets have been flagged as quite controversial. Would you like to respond? Get bent is not a good response. Sanders laughing. Aaron says, Timmy, these tweets need to be addressed. The nation is waiting. They'll be waiting a long time, won't they, for that answer? What do you mean it sounds like a them problem? You're saying Timmy the Turtle finally's got his own live stream. Yes, there you go. Timmy, the leader of the opposition, says you're vulgar and quite simply a stain on this country. How do you respond? He pivots. Timmy has pivoted. He has blamed somebody else for all the problems. It's not his fault. No, he said it's not my fault. It's somebody else's fault. But he's done loads of other good things. So he's pivoting. Have you heard of pivoting before? It's when a politician pivots. So you'll ask them a question, and then they'll just have a long-winded response that's not related to the question, therefore going around the question and not answering it directly. That's what Timmy's going down that road. Aaron's saying, so your response of how you're going to pound him until he looks like the Japanese flag is deeply concerning. Voters are starting to question your legitimacy. Timmy, people are also saying you need Botox. Timmy, the leader of the opposition, has stated that he has had constipation, move quicker than you. How do you respond? Timmy says he must have turtle's head, Aaron. He must have turtle's head if he has got constipation. Yorick said, Timmy had his own stream for a few minutes there. We miss you, Timmy. I'm going with the flow here, guys. Sanders laughing. Timmy for world leader. Be a bit calmer, wouldn't it, if he was? Starfire, I'm going to subscribe to you. You seem like a nice and honest bloke. Like your positivity and outgoing vibe. Starfire, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're more than welcome in here any time. I put Timmy back down. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your thank you for the compliment. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for contributing. More than welcome on here. I generally tend to have open-minded, deeper conversations a lot of the time, and not all the time. Sometimes it gets a little bit silly, which is good. It's generally respectful. It's open, honest conversations, though. So yeah, thanks, Starfire. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, should I say? You're saying this was brilliant. Jaden says hello. Hello, Jaden. Welcome back. Good to see you on here again. Hope you're okay. Yorick saying Einstein would have loved Timmy as a friend. Yorick saying absolutely. Santa says Yorick are. And then Yorick says, I'll read through the comments, and then probably humped Timmy. Timmy, no. Timmy says no, thank you. He's not into, he doesn't like that. Big warm hugs for you, Yorick. Santa's laughing. Jaden says hello again. Santa says Starfire, that's lovely, so true. Bradley's a wonderful person inside and out. Oh, thanks. I try. I'm not perfect, though. Let's be real. Yorick saying Timmy needs to make a regular appearance every stream and make some time to shine alone. Starfire says, don't worry, Timmy takes over when you're eating dinner. Thank you to Timmy. I appreciate that. Agreed, Yorick. We love Timmy boy. Santa's then laughing at Starfire. I'm just going to have a drink of water, guys. One moment. Yeah, dinner was lovely. It was nice. It was chicken, panko, breadcrumbs, chicken breast, risotto rice with courgettes and salad. It was lovely, by the way. So thank you. Thanks, Sander, basically. Yeah, it's great. I'm going quiet for a moment. It's okay to go quiet for a moment. We're all good. You love chicken. Yep. I think I was vegetarian for a few years, you know, believe it or not. I tried that. I remember I kept biting my lip. I randomly bite my lip. I don't know why. It might be related to deficiencies, maybe. But I love chicken and meat. I've got to eat it. Sorry, I enjoy it. Aaron saying, Timmy, images of you with Prince Andrew have appeared. Timmy said it was a good day out. Timmy said they had a great time. They had a royal time. He's saying. He says he misses them days. What's that? He says, yeah, he's really upset. He's not happy about it. He's not happy about the royal outcome, he said. How do you respond to this accusation? He said, God, he said it's somebody else's fault. Sloppy shoulders. He has sloppy shoulders. So anything that's directed at him, he slopes his shoulder this way, and then the problem just goes away, and someone else takes the accusation. He has zero accountability. It does Timmy. He doesn't give a fuck, basically. I'm sorry, Aaron, but that's the accusation, and then that crime caper has been solved, hasn't it? Now you're having homemade pizza, Yorick. Nice. What's on the pizza? I already asked you that. I can't remember what you said. What toppings are you having? The shoulder roll, yeah. The shell. What's it called? In boxing, is it the Shelley defense? The Philly defense, isn't it? That Floyd Mayweather employs. The shoulder roll defense, yeah. And then all the accusations then just roll off the shoulder onto somebody else. What's Tamoni? What's Tamoni, not Yorick? I've no idea what Tamoni is. Oh, female name for Timmy. Yeah, we'll have to find her. So he has got the je ne sais quoi, though, because why has he got the je ne sais quoi? He has love hearts on his back, as you can see faintly there. He's got his French outfit on and his little cravat. So he's the je ne sais quoi is extremely high with Timmy. You're saying that's the best I could come up with female name of Timmy. Oh, I've already read that, haven't I? Timmy needs little baby turtles. I don't know how we're going to facilitate this, Shorik. How are we going to fit this in? There's going to have to be some magic made, I'm afraid, Yorick. We'll have to make some magic. We need a willing participant to achieve this miracle. Anyway, Starfire is saying never be a vegetarian. I'd rather eat my own socks. I'd rather eat my own socks that I've been wearing for 14 days in a row than become a vegetarian. It's doable. I've done it. I did it for a while. It was okay. Would I do it again? Probably not. I can understand why you would rather eat your own socks that you've worn for 14 days. I can imagine the taste of them. But very cheesy though, Starfire. I can understand why you'd say that. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's different with the whole diet thing. I like a variety of things. Eating own socks. You'd rather eat Timmy, turtle soup. He's not happy about that, Aaron. He's fucking not happy about that. That's not okay. Timmy's off the menu. Where do they eat turtle soup? They eat turtle soup in, I think, Japan or China or whatever. You'll be dead within 3 to 4 days, I promise you. But without eating meat. I was okay. I think everyone's got different, I don't know, nutritional requirements sometimes, I suppose. I was okay with it. I tried vegan as well. Have you ever tried vegan cheese? It's absolutely disgusting. Vegan cheese is the fucking worst. There's no point. Do not eat vegan cheese. It is shit. It's just bland, tasteless rubber. That's what it tastes like. Like, it's not okay. It's not right. What's my favourite film, Brad? There's so many. I tell you what. I said Shawshank Redemption, which is a great film. $1 Million Baby. I'm going to go with $1 Million Baby, which is Clint Eastwood's directed it, didn't he? And he starred in it. It was from 2004, I think. I just like that movie. It originates from a book. I forgot what the book's called. Rope Burns or something like that, the book's called. And $1 Million Baby, it comes from a book where there's like 4 different stories in the book. It's a good book, actually. I read it years ago. But $1 Million Baby, I love that film. It's quite brutal, actually, isn't it? Quite sad, but really, really, really good. It's got a really sad ending as well. Fucking hell. I really like that film. Yeah. Trainspotting's amazing, Aaron. What's your favourite is Trainspotting? Great movie. The second one's decent. Good, I'd say, but nowhere near as good as the first. What's everyone else's favourite movie? Anyone, what one movie that you really love, you really enjoy? There's so many different ones that are really good. Dumb and Dumber, in my opinion, is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. From a comedy, if I was going to choose a comedy, Aaron, it would be Dumb and Dumber. I think it's funny as fuck. Really funny. There's lots of other great movies, though, of course. Trainspotting's a great movie. Really well written. Really good. Yeah, great, basically. Vegan cheese, all the horror. It's not cheese. It's something else, That's some highly processed weird shit. There's just no point, Starfire. Vegan cheese, just don't bother. It's just, you might as well just not eat it. It's not cheese. It's pretending to be cheese. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, God, what was I going to say then? There's a band 6 role going. I could get the job. I could apply. Am I going to go for it? Are you bald? It's nuts. No, my foot bald. What you on about? Why are you saying I'm bald? It's nuts. It's obvious that I'm not bald. Of course I'm not fucking bald. Why are you saying that? Are you bald? Are you intelligent? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe you are. No, I'm not. It's not. I'm not bald. This isn't a bald head. You're imagining things, aren't you? It's obvious. This is like, do you know? Yeah, it's like a Rastafarian kind of. These are dreadlocks, mate. I've got dreadlocks. Of course, Event Horizon is my favorite. I think you might have mentioned that before. Starfire. Event Horizon. Oh, who's in that? Please remind me. I remember the name of the film, but I can't remember who's in it. I think I've seen it, but Starfire. It's been so long since I've seen that film. I'm trying to picture it in my mind. Sander saying he isn't bald. Of course I'm not bald, Sander. Anyone that... It's not saying nice. Okay, nice. Of course I'm bald. It's nuts. It's obviously... No, don't flush. Keep them there. Allow the trolls to happen for a while. Let me just... I want to leave them there for a little bit, if you don't mind. Let them just fester for a while. We'll see where we go with it. Boiling Frog. Welcome back, Boiling Frog. I've seen you on here before. How are you? You'll never find a bald donkey. No. Well, you can try, can't you? You can try and look for one if you wanted to. That's random, Boiling Frog. So yeah, anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about the band 6 role. My band 5 scrub nurse. I work at the NHS. Sorry you've already heard me say this. I work in the theatres. What was I going to say? There's a band 6 role going. The money's not great. It's an opportunity for me though, potentially. The application date is before the 23rd. I think I'm going to apply anyway, but I really don't give a shit if I get it or not. I'm very content with the job that I'm doing now at the NHS. It's I have a lot of responsibility anyway. Do I want any more? No. I do overtime a lot, so I have extra money coming in all the time. But my main passion is this. I really want, I want to make this work. This is my side hustle. I want to become monetized. I will become monetized. It is going to happen. I love doing this, and I want to put more time and energy into this and get better at this, should I say. There's always room for improvement. My channel is generally about real, genuine conversations in a nutshell. I did a poll. I asked the question, why do people watch? Why do they come back? And no one said the topics. I was surprised. I thought, oh, the topics might be what drawing people here, and it's not. I'm still going to chuck certain topics in there into conversation, of course. But I find what works best is just communicating with the community, with you guys that are here, and going with the flow kind of thing. Anyway, I'm fine. Thanks, Boiling Frog saying. No worries. Paul Dixon. Bless you, brother. Bless you too, Paul. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I appreciate you all. Yorick saying frogs are a delicacy in France. Yes, they are. Would I want to eat one? No. And snails, Boiling Frog saying. Fuck that. That sounds horrendous. Clanker plays. Hi, Clanker. How are you? My name's Brad. Hey, what are your thoughts on Belgium? Why? I don't know what my thoughts are on Belgium. I've been asked that question before. Belgium, European country. I've been to Bruges once. It's a stunning city. I'm not an expert on Belgium, but I've been to Bruges. It's such a nice place, a nice city. I don't know what it's like now, but this is going back years ago when I went. I spent a few days there. It was amazing. Really nice place. Belgian chocolate's really nice. And that's it. I think it's got some nice countryside. I've been to Brussels as well. I prefer Bruges, though, if I'm honest. What are your thoughts on Belgium, Clanker? Yorick is showing me a snail. Yorick saying, I never tried snails and I don't want to. No, I do not want to eat a snail. I'd have to be on death's door. I'd have to be desperate. Yorick saying, of which? Boiling Frog saying, Belgium's okay where it is. Yeah. Belgians are awesome. All right. I've not really met any Clanker. I've never really met people from Belgium, but I do know I think it's a nice country and it's got some nice places to visit. Starfire, that's the one. Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne. He is in Matrix, isn't he? He plays Morpheus, doesn't he, Starfire? What do you think about Tottenham being relegated? Wow. Mike. Hi, Mike. What do I think about it? I've been to Tottenham. I'm not a Tottenham Hotspur fan, but I've been to the stadium, Mike. Their stadium, in my opinion, is the best in the country. It's the best stadium in the country. One of the best stadiums in the world. One of the most modern, well-kitted out stadiums I've ever seen. It's stunning. It's impressive. I'm on about stadium, not the team here. Fuck me. It should be a massive club that's so successful. It should be in the top half of the fucking league at the very least, shouldn't it? It should be at least be in the UEFA Cup or whatever, but they're not. What do I think about it? Is it a possibility? Yes, big time. They're not relegated yet. And have they got the fight in them to survive? Good question. I bet their asses are twitching, Mike. It could happen. It could happen. Anyway, they're not relegated yet, though. No, they're not. Liverpool beating them 1-0 currently. Yep, there you go. Starface, he's not bald. What are you on about? Can you see he's not got a big, glorious hair, you tit? Yes, thank you, Starface. That's funny. Mike says thank you. No worries, Mike. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. It's all good. What team do you support? What football team do you support, Mike? On that note. Will they be gutted if they go down? Probably not. I don't have any emotions towards that, though. Towards Tottenham or any team, really. We live, what's the word? Vicariously. Vicariously. What does vicariously mean? We live vicariously through others sometimes. Some people do. It's not all a bad thing. And what does vicariously mean? Meaning like, it's like, imagine you support your team. You love it. You're passionate about it. Your team wins the Premier League. Your team wins the the Champions League. Your team's won everything. But have you individually won anything? Have you fuck? You're a supporter. You like it. You watch it. There's nothing wrong with that. And therefore, you're living vicariously through something else for success. So their success is your success. So your football team's won the league. Therefore, you've won the league. Well, we've won. And this might be a bit controversial, maybe, but you haven't individually won anything. You can enjoy those things, in my opinion, and it can be fun. It's a bit of escapism. It's entertainment, football. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think sometimes some people get too sucked into it. And to say that we've won, you haven't won, they've won. The footballers themselves have won. Anyway, I'm going on. I'm being a bit controversial there, maybe. My meaning is to find your own success. Find it yourself. Win yourself. There's nothing wrong with football, by the way. Anyway, but then Frost said, think about it. You'll hardly see a bald Labour politician. Bald is a sign of intelligence. No, you'll never see a bald politician. Nope. I don't think I've ever seen one. Shit, that's a really good point, Boiling Frog. I never thought of that. I don't know if bald is a sign of intelligence, mate. Depends on the individual. I get the joke, though, that you've just said. Or a priest. No. Not that I see many priests, if I'm honest, Boiling Frog. You've never seen a politician with a skinhead, though. So we're just doing a subscriber-led chat. We're going with the flow. You're bold as well. Nice one. Welcome to the club, mate. Boiling Frog, can I ask you a question? When you decided to shave all your hair off, how did it feel? Me, it felt liberating. Like I had this hair and it was receding. It was looking a bit ridiculous. I tried to keep it going as long as I could. Sorry, one moment. Sander, can you close the door, please? So I'm hearing myself in the background. Thanks. Sorry, thank you. It felt like very liberating, like the problem had gone. So I was growing my hair the best I could, cutting it shorter, trying to make it look as good as I could. I was going bald as fuck. I didn't look good. And once I shaved it all off, I just felt, oh, right, I've got the good shaped head for it. I felt good about it. So if I say saving money on shampoo at least, yep. It was good during COVID because I used to cut my own hair, of course, or shave my own hair. Some people get very insecure about it. I used to be very insecure about it when I was younger. Really bad. Really bad. Honestly, it really bothered me. But I was young then. Now it doesn't. Boiling Frog's then saying, yeah, I tried to hide it, snap, but in the end shaved it all off. Been the same now for about 5 years, yeah. And you feel better about it? You feel better about it. It's like one less problem. The problem's gone. It's over. It's done. It's done. It's sealed. Before I shaved it all off, I was thinking, do I do it? Do I not? I thought, this is going to be it now. This is going to be my life now. The life of a bald head. But once I'd done it, I felt liberated, felt calm about it, felt good about it. Timmy's got the same haircut as me too. Haven't you, Timmy? Yeah, he's copied off me, of course. Or did I copy off him? Anyway, but first thing, yeah, I don't even think about it. I'm bald, that's it. Yeah, don't think about it. And if someone called me a bald, see you next Tuesday, oh, you bald, or whatever, I just wouldn't even feel upset. Like, yeah, it is. It's okay. Yeah, there you go. Professor with no PhD. Hello, Professor with no PhD. Welcome back, mate. Hello, nurse. I saw you near the uranium mine today. Yes, I was mining uranium. Professor with no PhD. I got a good stash of it. Thank you. That's funny. Random, but funny. 1 Inch Wonder. 1 Inch Wonder. What a name. What if I got to say that, 1 Inch Wonder? At least it's a fighter. At least it's a fighter. There you go. How long have you been trans for? Congratulations. I'm not trans. No. Not into that. Are you trans? Are you transitioning yourself? It's okay if you are. There's nothing wrong with those things. If you're that way inclined, it's okay as well. Are you projecting? To an extent. About yourself. Usually that's the case. 1 Inch Wonder, isn't it? Each their own, though, mate. Anyway, both of us say it's crazy when people say you're bald. Like as if you didn't fucking know exactly. It's stupid as fuck, Boiling Frog. Really, I get it every day on here. Every time I'm live, someone says that. Oh, you're bald. You're bald. Every fucking time, mate. And it's like, obviously, fucking hell. It's almost like going, you've got two eyes, you. You've got two eyes. Look, there's one and then plus one. It's two. It's dumb. It's dumb as fuck, mate. It's just really, really beyond, I don't know. People are dumb sometimes. Professor with no PhD. Mind giving me some of those? I swear I will pay for all the uranium, please. I am desperate. You're desperate. I'll lay you on. I'll lay you on. Professor with no PhD. We'll do a deal. All right. We'll do a uranium deal. This is my manager. Timmy will be in charge of all uranium what's it called? Transactions. So please send all of your money to Timmy, and then Timmy will dispatch all of the uranium for you, professional with no PhD. Anyway, there we go. Let him chill. Starfire is then saying, remember to put some sun lotion on top when the summer comes along or it's going to burn. Starfire, you're absolutely right. God, years ago, I was, what was I doing? I was in Magaluf or somewhere. I was younger. I had a bald head at the time, of course, and I got drunk all day. I drank all day in the sun. I hardly ate. I didn't drink. I drank beer all day. I was absolutely smashed out my face. I was in the sun all day, and I had really bad sunburn on my head. It was awful. I was in so much pain, and my head was just, it was bad. So you're absolutely right. Thanks, Starfire. Meg Queen, hi Meg. I've not seen you on here for a while. Hope you're okay. Good to see you again, by the way. I remember you from a while back. Manager looks happy. Meg, the manager Timmy is elated to hear that. Elated, absolutely elated. He couldn't be more ecstatic if he tried. He's just brimming with excitement. Timmy's bald. Timmy, you're bald. Timmy, you're bald. Timmy's like, what the fuck? Really? Am I bald? Yes, I'm afraid so. He says he does not identify as a bald turtle. He says he doesn't believe in what you're saying, Boiling Frog. He's disagreeing. Harry Ashawara to something. Sorry. Harry, I'll call you Harry. Sorry, I can't read the rest of it. Bro, you look like a gangster. Thanks, man. I'm not a gangster, but I'll take it. Thank you. How are you? My name's Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you. So if I say Timmy needs a wife. Yep. He's got his je ne sais quoi. He's got his French outfit on. So he's the cravat has been put on, placed perfectly. He has the little French outfit on. He's got the love hearts on the back for the je ne sais quoi. So yes, he does need a wife. Any suitors, please please communicate somewhere. I don't know where I'm going with this conversation, but yeah, Timmy's open to that suggestion. Starfire, he approves, and then he might have a smile on his face by the end of it. Hopefully, I'll keep him there. Boiling Frog's laughing. It's all good. I'm going back to what I was saying anyway. There's a band 6 role going. It's a lot more responsibility. Do I go for it? Do I not? I think I'm going to apply for the job. I just really don't. I'm in a good place. I'm a band 5 scrub nurse. I work in the theatres. That's what I do as a job. I do about 45 hours a week. So I do overtime every week. I do okay. I live a comfortable life. I'm good at what I do. And I could do more there if I wanted to, but it takes more of your time. It takes more of your energy, which can be challenging, of course. So what was I going to say then? I don't know what I was going to say. I don't want it to take away from doing this. I like doing this, but this takes my time. This takes my energy. I choose to do this. I enjoy doing this. It feels good. And I don't want to go for a band 6 position and for it to be more responsibility, more stress for very little money. And then it takes away from me doing what I love doing, which is this. So I'm trying to protect myself. Not every opportunity is a good one either, is it? And what will I be getting extra? Maybe £1 a day extra or a few pounds a day extra for so much more responsibility. Anyway. Where can I meet Timmy, professional with no PhD, saying, if I see no uranium, the deal's done. Well, there'll be a neutral meet-up point, professional with no PhD. Timmy will be coming with an entourage, which will be fully armed, by the way. He'll be armed to the teeth and with his secret stash of uranium, and he will be checking the suitcase before the deal is done. I'm going with the flow here, guys. Anyway, Starfire say, what kind of music do you like? Starfire, good question. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love lots of different types of music. I think there can be good music in any genre. If it's well made, it's well made. I love old school trance, though. I love old school trance. I like dance music, hard house, bounce, some bounce music. I know it's a bit chabby, but I like dance music, though, man. A big time. I love the Prodigy. I'm going to see the Prodigy on the 25th of April at Wembley Arena, not the stadium, Wembley Arena. I'm also going to watch Gorillaz on the 20th of June at Tottenham Hotspur's ground. I'm also watching Alanis Morissette and Skunk Anansie on the 2nd of July at Living Festival. So I've got 3 concerts coming up. And that's a variety of different types of music. Alanis Morissette, I thought she had a really good album, the first album she did in the 90s. I like lots of other things, though, Starfire. What type of music do you like? I'm very open-minded with regards to music. Tottenham have just scored in the 90th minute to make it 1-1 against Liverpool. Right. It's good for them. It's better than getting beaten, isn't it, I suppose? So if I was saying, oh, you do, they're so cool, the Prodigy is amazing, not jealous at all. Keith Flint's not there, though, is he? He passed away, sadly. I didn't know him as a person, of course, but he seemed like a very deep-thinking, smart individual. His persona on stage was this crazy wild man, but it was just performing, and he did it very well, whatever he did. He had a trouble, I don't know what, but he took his own life, I think, which is sad. So it's not got him in it. But what's he called? Liam Howlett is the brains behind the Prodigy, isn't he? He's the guy that writes most of the music. Yes, I'm going. Tickets weren't too bad. I paid £65 for the ticket, which is not bad. The tickets are now going for £250. I think people resell them, which I think it's wrong, in my opinion. Imagine people buying tickets to watch music events and then sell them for 4 times the price. So you could be paying £200 for a £50 ticket. I know it's a rip-off, in my opinion. But anyway, you're not jealous at all. Oh, I've always wanted to see them. When I was younger, I'm obviously 43. Prodigy was my band. The band that I loved the most was the Prodigy. So it's something I've always wanted to go and there's someone I've always wanted to go and see. So I'm very fortunate that I'm getting to go next month. Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes. I think the live events are really good as well. Going quiet for a moment. So yeah, I'm going back to that band 6 position. It's on my mind at the moment because it's current in my life. I want this to work out, though, this YouTubing thing. I really want it to work out. I put a lot of time and energy into it. I want it to work out. In an ideal world, I'd just do this. It'd be great. Why shouldn't you work towards that? Why shouldn't you aim towards that? Is that definitely going to happen? Who knows? But I'm going to try my best. I'm going to keep going with this. My growth has been very steady. It's not been like a massive explosion. It's probably because I'm speaking honestly. I'm not being outlandish. I'm not being crazy. I spoke about this recently in last night live. There's a zombie guy, isn't there, that's on the live that's absolutely crazy. Okay, Starfire, let me read. I like melodic. I can't say that word. Starfire, sorry. I like melodic power metal. Sorry, I can't say that word. But I also can listen to the first Alanis album that you talked about. The first Alanis Morissette album was amazing. I don't know about anything after that, if I'm honest. That's going back to the 90s, isn't it? 97, 96-ish. Skunk Anansie are good as well. They have some good tracks. I like going to live music events. I tried to get tickets for Oasis, but it was really, really difficult. Didn't manage to get any. Sadly. I got the Poison, I got the Remedy. Yes. Voodoo People. There's so many. No Good Start the Dance, You're No Good For Me. It's a great song. Great track, should I say. Smack My Bitch Up. Great track. Firestarter, great track. Poison, great track that you just mentioned, Starfire. I think I prefer the older stuff. The 90s stuff I preferred to the newer stuff, in my opinion, anyway. Sunken is still going, yeah. They're the warm-up for Alanis Morissette at Live Festival. If you type in Live Festival, you'll see that Skunk Anansie are the warm-up band for Alanis Morissette on the 2nd of July. Yeah, they're still going. They still do live events. They're not as big as they were, let's be honest, Starfire. None of these bands, well, Alanis Morissette aren't. Prodigy aren't really, are they, I suppose? But still going. I'm just going quiet for a moment. So this is just a subscriber-led chat, by the way. If you've just joined, all comments will be read out loud. The conversation is varied. There's nothing, no particular topic occurring. That's it, really. That's where we're going today. That's what we're going with today. My energy is slightly off right now, if I'm honest. We go with the flow. We do the best we can. We make sense of things the best we can. Back to the 90s, Starfire saying. Yes, back to the 90s. It was an amazing time. Absolutely. No worries, no bullshit, no kids, no work, no responsibilities, and so on. Good, just a good time, great music. I think there was more money in society then. Cost of living wasn't as high. There was a lot more creativity, a lot more fun. The rave scene was a big thing in England, especially, probably in other places too. The rave scene, trance music or whatever. The music, I was showing our age here, I suppose. Starfire 81. Are you actually, is that your year of birth, 81? I was 82. 43, I am. It goes fast. It was a different world then, a bit more free then. So you're a similar age to me, Starfire. You're a bit older than me, probably. I was born in October 82. So you must be like a year or so older than me, approximately. So from that same era, really, isn't it? That same age. It was different growing up, wasn't it? Being nostalgic now. August 1981, right? I was October 1982, so about a year older than me, just over. Growing up, it was different, I suppose. Less fear, I think. You'd go home when it was dark. You fell over, you just brush it off and keep going. I don't know, the world's changed, hasn't it? And I don't think it's all either changed for the better, if I'm honest. Technology's a lot better, of course. I'm just being mindful of my energy now. My energy is dropping a little bit. Sorry. That's how it goes. Just closing my eyes. I can hear the birds in the background. I'm being present in the moment. Yes, no social media. Facebook. Nope. None of that. None of that comparison. Phones. I remember first, start I'm showing my age here. I remember I was 14 years old and I saw someone on a field. I thought they were talking to themselves. I thought, what the fuck are they doing? Who's that weirdo talking to themselves? And like, it was like a guy that was like 25 years old or whatever. And he was actually on a mobile phone. And I'd never seen one. That's the first time I saw a mobile phone. I thought, what the hell is that? Anyway, TikTok, Instagram, we were more free. We were more free there, free loving. Yes. I think there was more money in society as well. Long story short, I'm saying it very blunt. Basically, the baby boomers, they were born around the early 60s. They're the only time in society throughout all the civilizations, throughout all society, right? Imagine Egyptians or whatever, the world throughout all the years. Most people couldn't afford to buy their own homes. They couldn't. Most people were poor. Life expectancy was low. And anyway, we get to the 19th century, after the war. Like before the war, there was no NHS in England. There was no free health service. You were lucky to make it to 30 years old and you'd be dead. Sounds very grim, but that's how it was. There was no healthcare. Medications and science weren't at their best. Let's be honest. Anyway, the baby boomers were born around 1960 and they were born at the perfect time. This is the only time where the average person could go to work and actually buy their own property. This had never happened before in any civilization at any time, ever. And they could buy their own homes. And that was great, born at the perfect time for that. So people were buying homes and stuff, having something of their own. Great for the baby boomers born in the 60s. So they're buying these homes in like 1975 or whenever it was. But then in the early 80s, I think Ronald Reagan or Thatcher or whoever, they changed the rules and the policies or whatever it was. I don't know what I can't remember what it was exactly. But what happened was it allowed the super rich to start buying up more assets. So what would happen is the super rich would start to buy people's homes. So imagine you're a baby boomer, you're born in 1960, you bought your home for £5,000. Let's just give it as an example. And then 20 years later, in 1990, for example, you sold it for 100,000 and you're thinking, fucking hell, I got a good deal there. Look how much money I've made. I bought it for 5,000 and I've sold it for 100. Look at all the profit I've made. Amazing. So short term, you've got all this money on you. But what's been happening since the 80s is the super rich have been buying up all the assets, all the homes, etc., businesses, and privatization. And then privatization started to begin in the 80s in the UK, meaning that the railway service was sold to a private company. It was owned by the people, by the state. It was sold to privateers, let's say. This happened in the 80s, then in the 90s and the early 2000s. In the 90s, everyone had money. Not everyone, but a lot more people had more money. Cost of living was less. People had better wages. Cost of living was not as bad. But what's happened is, got to 2008, and there was a big financial, a world financial issue, let's call it. And what's happened is, all the working class have basically got no money. They had no money. The working class were fucking done. They've no money. And then the government steps in. I'm saying this very bluntly and I'm missing a lot of facts. I'm sorry, but I'm saying it the best I can. The government steps in. They start to go, right, we need to bail all these people out. So this government's now, but then what happened is the government ended up in loads of debt. So basically, working class are done. They're off the fucking table. They've no fucking money left. Government, what's the government? Look at American government. Look at the English government. Are they in a lot of debt? Oh my God, they're in so much debt. They're skint. There's no money. Now they're attacking the middle classes. It's happening as we speak. What happens after that? I'll finish my little spiel in a minute. There'll be nothing left, basically. They're attacking the middle classes. They're taxing the middle classes a lot more now. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on. Basically meaning life's getting harder. Because like, you can't, do I own a home? No, I don't. This is not always me. I work really hard. I don't own a home. I rent. I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm paying rent to live I work to rent my life in a way. I rent my life. I'm 2 paychecks away from being homeless, and other people are. It's got a lot harder. So the baby boomer times were the perfect time. If you're born in the baby boomer era, it was the perfect time to buy a home. And now those times have gone. And now it's much harder to buy homes. And the super, super, super rich are just buying up more and more of the assets until they'll own everything and they'll have everything. In the ideal world that we don't live in, the super rich, the billionaires, not the millionaires, the billionaires would be putting more money back into the system. But anyway, I'll shut the hell up. Sorry, I'm going off on a little speech there. Jocelyn, hi Jocelyn, how are you? Hello. You like Timmy, love you Timmy. Timmy sending you love and respect back. He doesn't look like he's sending love because he looks unhappy. But love and respect back to you, Jocelyn. You remember your first mobile? Yeah, I fucking do. Starfire. Motorola, yeah. With it interchangeable, right? So it's like a brick. And I remember mine was, I tell a lie, I think mine was a Sony Ericsson or something, but equally as shit, a brick. And mine had an amazing, do you know when you've got the numbers that you type in on your mobile phone? Mine had different covers, like yellow, red, or blue, and you just took them off. And it was just like a calculator screen. That was it. And you could text and ring, and that was it. That was my first phone. It was shit. But I thought it was amazing at the time. Do you remember pages, Starfire? Fucking pages, man. Equally, they were shit, but at the time, they were the thing. Teddy, you're saying Happy Mother's Day all. Oh, Happy Mother's Day. Thanks, Teddy. Happy Mother's Day. Starfire saying life's a bitch, then you die. It can be. Life's a bitch and then you die. Yeah. It can be, mate. You got to make the best of it. That's why I've done this. I'm doing this. Am I going to make it? I don't know. I really don't know, man. Am I going to make it? Or what is making it? I don't know. I create content and I do the best I can. And there's no guarantees with this shit. I'm just doing, this is my side hustle. This is my business. I put so much time and energy into it. There's not much left at the end of it, but it is what it is. How is everyone? I've been watching, just not talking. Oh, I'm all right, Ronan. I've gone live again. Welcome back. I've just decided to go live again. I'm okay, mate. I'm all right. I hope you're okay too. Starfire saying pages. Oh, yes. Do you remember pages? They were shit. Yeah. Do you remember Tamagotchis? Tamagotchis. Well, little, they were shit as well. And you have to keep feeding them and looking after them, and little digital dinosaur things whenever they were. Turn right to go left. What do you mean by that, Ronan? Turn right to go left. I can't think of what you mean. Was that on the pager? I'm not sure. I'm unpinning that message. It's been there for too long. When a car's rear tyre loses traction, oversteer in a left turn. Steering right allows the driver to balance the car and continue moving in the intended direction. Yeah, it does. Oversteer. Yeah. Change direction sometimes to keep going forwards. Yes, Ronan. A bit quite thought-provoking, that. Well, it is with me right now. Starfire is saying, I'm a Tamagotchi. So happy that you love me. And we can be together forever and ever. Remember that song? Yep, I do. That was like a fad, wasn't it, Starfire? It was big at the time. We're going back to the 90s here, Tamagotchis. They were huge for a brief short. These things are fads, aren't they? They last about a year at best, and then they're forgotten about. Rowan saying it's okay to feel the rainbow of emotions that exist in our thoughts. But I hope you can choose a positive feeling at some point today. Thank you, Roland. That's very positive. There's a range of emotions that we experience. That's part of being human, isn't it? The fucking range of emotions that appear, and the emotions can be very, very, very fucking powerful. They can affect the way you think, and they can impact your decisions in life as well, potentially. D-Pro 0007, whatever. Oh, Michael Von Gerwen. Oh, Michael Von Gerwen. Hello, D-Pro 0007. How are you? My name's Brad. Starfire said saying yes, bug as shit, and then it fizzled out. Yep. Ronan said saying I was born in 1995. Wow. Just before really when the internet kicked off. The internet kicked off. Obviously, it was made earlier than that. It was made in like 1990 or whatever originally, but it took a while for it to kick in properly. It started to kick in around 2000, didn't it? Ish. The internet changed the world to fuck. Really fucking did. It's got a lot of positive, don't get me wrong. We're living in the age of information, but it's what information do you choose to digest? What information do you choose to access, and how are you going to utilize it in your life? You can use it for good or bad, can't you? Anyway, Forrest Gump is older than me. LOL. Forrest Gump was a great movie, Ronan. Fucking great movie. One of the best. I forgot about that. It's a good movie, that. Anyway, Ronan's saying, sometimes the toughest things to see is your own ability for bravery. It doesn't come from out of the blue. It comes from deep inside of you. Yeah, you're right, Ronan. Your own ability for bravery. You're tougher than you fucking think, Ronan. You're more capable than you think as well. We don't put ourselves into situations a lot of the time to avoid hurt or rejection, but we're tougher than you think. It comes from deep inside. Sometimes when the shit hits the fan, when things go to shit, basically, that's when you can really showcase your true talents and skills from deep within. Like and subscribe, guys. Thanks, Ronan. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks to anyone that's watching. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate you all. But just having a casual chat here. I have 2,488 quotes in my head. I love quotations. I like positive quotations. Affirmations, should I say. Nolan's saying, although setbacks may occur, they will, they should not be seen as reasons for despair. Instead, it is important to tidy up and attempt again. Yeah. Setbacks will occur. They will occur. You'll drop the ball. Unexpected shit happens. Things break. Things wear out. Things don't work anymore. People let you down. Sometimes you hit red lights and you can't move. You've got to put the brakes on. You can't fucking move. You want to go, but you fucking can't. There should be not seen as reasons for despair, not to give up. Absolutely, Ronan. It's important to tidy up, brush yourself off, pick the ball up and attempt again. Absolutely, Ronan. I agree. Starfire says I was 14 in 1995. Fuck, I'm old as Mars. I'm with you there, Starfire. I'm not far behind you, Starfire. You must be 44. I'm 43. What is your favourite movie? $1 Million Baby. Shawshank Redemption is up there, but I like $1 Million Baby. It's fucking amazing, that movie. It's brutal. Brutal. I just love the film. It's about determination. I can really resonate with determination and going against the odds and keeping fucking going and having grit and being stoic and being strong and never giving up. $1 Million Baby, I did it with my class. How did you incorporate that into your class? Interesting. It's from a book called Rope Burns, I think. I've read the book, and the book that $1 Million Baby originates from was a book. It has 4 different stories in it. They're all boxing related. It's a really good book. The other stories in it are good as well. $1 Million Baby is it's quite a sad film. Fucking really good movie, that. Clint Eastwood is a great actor, of course, but he's a really good director as well. Starfire 45 in August. Oh, sorry, got it wrong. Oh, you're 44, 45 in August this year. 40. I'm fucking hell. Fucking hell, Starfire. I'm 44 in October. Oh, shit. It is what it is. You either get old or you die. Choose one. I choose to get old. I'll be here for as long as I can in life, as healthy as I can. With key scenes in Las Vegas for championship fights, the film features a significant, though geographically inaccurate scene in Theodosia, Missouri, Maggie's hometown. Does it? Why is it geographically inaccurate? I never thought about that. Obviously, you being a geography teacher will be an expert at that type of thing. What's your favourite movie, Ronan? Starfire, I don't know if you answered that question. Sorry, I might have forgotten. What's your favourite movie too? Okay, I've got a quote of the day anyway. This is from Good Vibes, Good Life, which is a book. It's a really good book. This is an affirmation. This is today's affirmation, which is for the 14th. No, yeah, Sunday, 15th of March. Listen to this. So, affirmation. I'm going to read this out loud. I am a force, a magnet for kindred souls and a deterrent to those who can't handle my radiance. I'm going to say it again. I am a force, a magnet for kindred souls and deterrent to those who can't handle my radiance. So basically, if you shine too brightly for some people, they'll try to tear you down. Don't allow it. And be aligned with those that are positive, uplifting, etc., etc. In relation to that. I can just hear the birds in the background. I'm just relaxing, guys. Sorry. I'm being still. Starfire is then saying, have you seen 8mm with Nicolas Cage? Yes, I have. Great movie. Not seen it for years. If not, you have to check it out. It's one of my favourite movies. Very disturbing and dark, but so good. Nicolas Cage has got off the boil, hasn't he? Big time. I think he's struggled with roles, hasn't he? But he's been in some great movies. And definitely 8mm. I've not even thought about that for a long, 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 long time, Starfire. I've not even imagined it. I've completely forgotten about that movie. But yes, it's a great movie. I have to rewatch that to remember it. I have seen it, but it's been a long, it's been, fuck me. It's been so long since I've seen that. I think I'm getting a bit tired, guys. I think I might need to stop soon. I'm doing my best. My energy's a bit limited currently, let's say that. I'm just being still. That's 7. I'll go for another 10 minutes and I'm going to call it a day. We'll see how the conversation goes. He had some good movies in the 90s. Face Off, yes. Gone in 60 Seconds. Con Air, yeah, he did. His first movie, Starfire, it was a vampire movie in the 80s. Do you remember that, Starfire? I am going back a long, long way here. I'm going back to 1988 and 1989. He was in a film that was featured vampires in it. That was his first movie. I don't know why I remember it, but I do. I don't remember the name of it, but I remember roughly the time. Nicolas Cage run about, guys. Yeah. Vampire's Case, well done. Yes. Well done, Starfire. I don't think it was a great movie. Vampire's Case, well done. Thanks, man. I think that was one of his first movies, or his first movie that he was starring in, or something like that. He was really good in what's it called? That superhero movie he was in. And he's the dad of that young girl. And I forgot the name of it, Starfire. Nicolas Cage was good in that. Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass. That, the first one. He was in the first Kick-Ass, wasn't he? I think he was good in that. I know that's not new, of course, but it's newer than Vampire's Kiss, yeah. You're a huge movie buff. A little bit too interested in movies, some might say. Have you seen? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. It's a good hobby, isn't it? Have you seen The Long Walk, Starfire? That's a great movie. That's a new movie, isn't it? Newish. Stephen King, Long Walk. What? I thought that was compelling. I thought it was non-stop. It was great. Kick-Ass 1 was good. The second one was arse. I agree, Starfire. The first one was great. Yeah, The Long Walk. Have you seen that? That's a fucking good movie, mate. It's a good movie. What else I've seen? Have you seen I Swear as well? I Swear, that's a really good movie. It's a true story about Tourette syndrome. That's on Netflix currently. That's a really good movie as well. If you want to watch more modern movies. I don't know if you've seen them or not, though. I think the reviews can be fucking controversial sometimes, though. I remember watching a Star Wars movie. I forgot which one it was. It wasn't the old ones. It was one of the newer ones. It was probably about 10 years ago. And they were bigging it up. It was around Christmas. They were going, oh, it's an 8.4 out of 10 on IMDb. This is a great movie. It's fantastic. It's a must watch. They were selling it to fuck. And like an idiot, I went to watch this Star Wars movie. I forgot what it's called. It doesn't fucking matter which one it was, but it was a newer one. But it was about 10 years ago. And I went to watch it. I thought, that was fucking average as fuck. It was like a 6 out of 10 at best. I thought, you've just made it out to be 8.5 out of 10. And it's fucking nowhere near it. I thought, sometimes IMDb is not right. Another one that was bigged up big time during COVID was Tenet. Tenet was fucking, sorry, it was shit. The audio was terrible. I walked out of it. Never trust reviews. Starfire. I agree. What are we saying then? Yeah, it was amazing. The long walk, quite gory in places. Yeah. It was very gory. I wouldn't say it was a horror, though. It's more like a thriller. It's like a dystopian future, isn't it? Bleak America. Everyone's no money. You've seen it, of course. I thought the black guy in it, I forgot his name, the actor, was really, really good in it. Really good, well acted. What is Solo, the Star Wars one? Was it Solo? It might have been. It had a black actor in it again, but it wasn't great. It was vanilla as fuck. But they made it out to be great. It might have been Solo. It might even be before that. I can't remember. I wasn't impressed. Let's say that. It was piss. Yes, it was piss. That's you're offending piss there, Starfire. You're offending piss. Because it was worse than piss. Yeah, I remember. Direwolf Minecraft. Hi, Direwolf. My name's Brad. Jesus loves you. He died for you for your sins on the cross. Thank you, mate. I'll take that. Thank you for your love and respect. There you go. I hope that you're doing okay. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. But just going with random chat for now. We're going with the flow. I'm reading the best I can. I'm speaking the best I can. Is this whole YouTuber thing worth it? I've been doing this for fucking 14 months, man. I think I might need a little rest soon. I've been doing a lot this week. I've been really pushing this week, really trying. Am I doing the right things? Am I doing the wrong things? Do I need to change what I'm doing? I don't know. I don't know. Are the lives the best way to go? I don't know sometimes. Oh, I'm getting a bit tired though. Charlene. Hi, Charlene. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. I hope you're okay, Charlene. Nice to meet you, by the way. Hi back to you. Starfire says, can you say the name of the Netflix movie again? It's a really good movie. It deserves the high reviews. It's called I Swear. I Swear. The acting is great. It's based on a true story. There's a documentary called John's Not Mad. John's Not Mad was made around 1989, and it was about a Scottish young boy that had Tourette's, and no one knew about Tourette's. And he was swearing and spitting at people, and no one knew what to do with him. They thought he was just a bad lad, like a badly behaved young person. And he had genuine Tourette's, genuinely had all the tics and everything. And he got a lot of backlash for it. And it shows his life. It talks about his life. It's a true story. I swear. It's a really good movie. I think it got rewards, and rightly so, in my opinion. So yeah, if you want to watch a really good movie, Starfire, that's a good one. That's my opinion, though. You'll make your own one, of course. Everyone's got different opinions, which is absolutely fine. And Direwolf is saying you can always come back to him. He loves you. I believe Direwolf Minecraft. I respect all religions. And I've nothing against anyone that believes in whatever they want to believe in. Respect to all. My opinion is that all religions point to the same thing. One's not better than the other. They point to source, energy. I believe God is energy. I don't believe that you have to have a religion or a faith. I believe there's another side, but that's my belief. I don't feel like I need to believe in anything to have a moral compass myself. I find that within myself. That's me. Anyway, there we go. Charlene says hi again. Hi. Do you like soccer? Charlene, do I like football? Football? Are you American if you're saying soccer? I'm assuming you are. Yeah, I like football. I like watching it. I'm not a massive fan of it, if I'm honest. I'm not like emotionally attached to it. I like watching the highlights here and there. I like watching the World Cup just for entertainment purposes. Starfire's name from 2025. It might be the film, I swear. It's on Netflix though, in the UK. Charlene, I've already answered that with soccer. Do you like soccer? Yorichi, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hello, sir. Hello back to you. How are you? You're South African, Charlene. All right, sorry, I was wrong there. Thanks for correcting me there. Direwolf says, I love everyone, like Jesus said. That's lovely. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. I agree with that, Direwolf. Team Liverpool. I think they've drawn 1-1 with Tottenham recently, just now, haven't they, Charlene? In South Africa. What's life like in South Africa? Tarachi saying, yes, just very sleepy, sir. How about you? I'm feeling a bit tired as well, if I'm honest. I'm just going with the flow here. I'm going with the flow. The conversation is just flowing. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. Appreciate you all. I'm okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing my best. I'm putting my best foot forward. That's the best I can do. I've been going for 3 hours again. Wow. I need to. Hello, yeah. No worries. What do you need? Do you want me to pass you anything? You can come this way, come behind here. You're not on the camera, I'm on the camera. Okay, you can come past. Let me just open the door. Oh, I'm sorry. You come through. It's only here anyway. What behind?
Second door behind you.
Yeah.
Open it.
This one?
Second door behind you.
Yeah.
There's makeup removing wipes.
Yeah.
And then there's makeup removing pads. Should be there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you pass me that Bioderma there, pink bottle? Bioderma, it says. Pink Bioderma bottle. It's there in it. It has a pink cork at the top. Up. No. Bioderma.
I'm struggling.
Can I go walk past?
You can walk behind here. You're not on the camera. Terrible. Crime is bad, Charlene. Sorry to hear that. Don't worry. You're all right. Let me know when you want to go out and we'll go out. Yeah, and we'll do that. No worries. No. Right. Off you go. All right. Enjoy. God, enjoy. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye. Sorry about that. Crime is bad, Charlene. Whereabouts in South Africa are you from? Or are you from? Should I sort of say? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I've just got Timmy here for now. Just relaxing. There you go. Get Goteng. I've never heard of that before, Charlene. Never heard of that before. I've got Timmy in the background there, sorry, just chilling. My name's Brad, by the way, Charlene. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. I do talk about like open-minded things a lot of the time, deeper conversations, psychology, narcissist. I talk about toxic people, talk about making sense of the world as best we can, growing through the suffering, etc., etc. But now I'm just having a chilled out talk. Yorichi saying it's 4 a.m. Fucking hell, that's early. Do you always get up early? Do you always wake up that early? I hope you get some good sleep, Yorichi. I hope I'm saying your name right too. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. But 4 o'clock in the morning is very early, isn't it? It's a province. I didn't know that. Forgive me, Charlene, for my ignorance there, my geographical ignorance. You're right. It's a province in South Africa. Wife, if I may ask. I've been with my partner for 10 years, Starfire. Been with her for 10 years. Almost 10 years. Not wife, but partner. We live together. We've been together for ages. That's it now. Being her. What about yourself? I've no kids though, no children. And I don't intend on having any either. Is it cold there? Charlie, I'm cold right now. I'm bloody cold right now. Yes, it is. It certainly is. It's been stormy today as well, Charlene. And I live in Chorley, by the way. You're thinking, where the hell's Chorley? Manchester. 30 miles away from Manchester. That's where I'm from. My name's Brad. I work as a scrub practitioner. I'm a nurse. I'm a qualified nurse. That's what my job is. I do this in my free time. This is my side hustle. I'm hoping to become monetized soon on here. I need to make it to 500 subs though. I'm not quite there yet, but I will get there, of course. I try to help people the best I can. I don't know everything. That's who I am in a nutshell. I've suffered myself in life. I've made mistakes. I've been an idiot when I was younger. But I've learned from things. I like to think I have at the very least. I'm trying to help other people, Charlene. Tell me a joke. I'm absolutely shit at jokes. I've not got any jokes. I'm really, really sorry, Charlie. I don't have any jokes. Can you tell me a joke? I've not got any right now. I don't really do it. I don't really do that, if I'm honest. Is it warm where you are? I'm assuming South Africa. Why is there lots of crime? Has the crime increased where you're from as well, Charlene? Has there been an increase? Also, another question. It's interesting because I don't usually speak to people that live in South Africa, so it's interesting to me personally. What's the cost of living like? Has the cost of living got more challenging? Yes, it's warm. I can imagine. I know that South Africa have got a really good rugby team. They're the best in the world, arguably. I'd say they are the best in the world at this moment in time. Starfire saying, nice. I've been divorced since 2013. You've got 3 kids. They're 13, 18, 19 years old. All right, cool. Starfire, sorry. Do you have a good relationship with your kids is the question. I hope that you do. By the way, if I ask any questions you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to answer them. I'm not putting any pressure on anyone. Joylene's saying it's expensive. Yeah, I think cost of living's gone up in Canada. It's gone up in England. It's gone up in America. It's gone up in a lot of different places. And I think it's probably worldwide, isn't it? It's getting tougher out there. Ruhi13. Hey, what's up? Hello, Ruhi. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. Hope you're okay. My name's Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. And this is my live vlog. And I'm just reading the comments for you guys. I'm interacting the best I can. I answer as mindfully as I can, as intelligently as I can. As imperfect as that is sometimes. Starfire saying we all fuck up, Brad. No worries. Yeah, we all fuck up, mate. Fucking hell. Yeah, we do. That says a lot about you, that. You saying we all fuck up. Basically, that tells me, Starfire, that you're the type of person that takes accountability. You take accountability. That says a lot about you. I mean, it means you own it. You own your own shit. And if you own your own shit, you accept accountability for your own actions. You therefore learn, you grow, don't you? And that's the sound of a very strong, well-rounded person, in my opinion. Ruhi saying, okay, interesting. Give me any advice. Tell me more about yourself, and then I'll try and give you some advice. How old are you? What are you working towards in your life? What do you want to achieve in your life? Then I might be able to give you some advice. But I need to know more about you before I do that. I could give generic responses, of course. Sometimes the most basic, simplest shit, we all know we all know our emotional guidance system. We all know internally about all the basic wisdoms of life. And they're so basic and they're so simple, but we forget them and we have to keep reminding ourselves about them. Sometimes we've got the advice is all within. We know the answers within, but we just don't trust ourselves enough. So it's just trusting yourself to make the best decision. Soulbird. Hi, Soulbird. It utterly dumbfounds me to watch the working classes trying to give advice. All right, are you middle class, upper class or something? Are you the elite? Are you what, a royalist? So S6T bird. It doesn't matter what class you're in. I think you can learn from anybody, can't you? From my opinion, anyway. Ruhi's saying, I'm 18, too young. I want to be a businessman and financially fit so that I can provide my future family everything. That's really what a very thoughtful goal that is. Ruhi, on the good news is that you're young. What does that mean? You've got potential. Why have you got potential? Because you've got time. Time goes fast, don't get me wrong, it really does. It fucking does. And you might already be aware of that. But you've got time, you're young, which is fantastic. You want to be a businessman and financially fit. What are you doing now that you're working towards that? Are you at college or at university? What type of job would you like to do to achieve that? You want to provide your future family with everything. That's very considerate of you to have that goal. Very considerate. You want to provide for your family for everything. You want to make sure everyone's all right. Shows a lot of good about you, that. You want to provide. You want to protect. You want to be a good, strong man, let's say. Are you a man? Sorry, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Sorry. I'm assuming you're a man, but I could be wrong. I'm really sorry if I got it wrong, because I'm assuming. So I don't mean to be rude. I can only see your name, and I can't really see the picture, by the way. So I don't mean to be offensive with that. Charlene saying, I'm 46 years old. I'm 43. I'm 43. Goes fast, doesn't it, Charlene? Big time. Fucking goes fast. It's not easy, is it? Oh, shit. What I found, though, that my 20s were absolutely crazy. I was lost. I used to take drugs, etc., etc. I feel like I've calmed down a lot as I've got older. I'm a lot wiser now. I love myself more. A lot more confident in myself. My body's not as quick as it was. It's not as strong as it was. I get injured. I've always done sports, etc., etc. I've always been a very active person, very sporty person. I'm not as physically fit as I was years ago, but my mind is solid, man. Touch wood. Touching wood there. Charlene says, time flies, Charlene saying. Fucking right, it does. Soulbird saying, businessman is normally a man, otherwise they'd have said businesswoman. Okay, then. Yeah. Ruhi saying, I'm in college right now. I'm a man, yes. Think starting investment early will also help. Yes. You want something that's probably, if you're going to start investing, I don't know about stocks and shares. I think it's like having a world index fund. And what's world index fund? 65% of a world index fund is USA and the rest is around the world. And they're saying that index funds are like S&P 500 or whatever it is. Over the long term, they're more successful on average than someone who's an expert at stocks and shares, because you don't know about the volatility of investments of stocks and shares, it's up and down. The world's always changing, especially now, the turbulent times we're in with wars, etc., etc. But I think a world index fund or something like that is a good thing to invest in, or property or whatever. But Ruhi, please know I am not an expert in investments, so please don't take advice from me with regards to that. But I'm just saying what I know, but I'm far from an expert. Starfire saying, no, it's fine. Yes, have a great relationship with them. See them quite often, every other week. Live a 10-minute drive away from them. So it's all good to hear, man. Starfire, that's really good. So you've got a good relationship with them. There's frequent visits. You've got a good relationship with them. That's a win. You're not far from where they live either. That's brilliant. Good to hear, by the way. Ruby saying, by the way, I'm from Kashmir, India, but I do long-term investment. Investments. Good for you, mate. Good for you. What's life like in Kashmir? Is the question too. Thank you, please, at yeah. Thank you, please. I don't know what you mean by that, Sawbird, but it's all good. Anyone that's watching, I'm just reading the comments, guys. We're going with the flow. I've got little Timmy in the background, Timmy the turtle, as a little mascot, keeping an eye on proceedings. Are you okay, Brad? I'm all right, mate. I'm just hustling. I'm just here live. I'm putting the hours in. And that's it. I'm all right. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks for asking, mate. I'm all right. How are you, Jordan? Hope you're okay too. Ruhi's asking me, what did you do for a living? I work as a scrub nurse. I work for the NHS. I work at the hospital. I work in the theatres, operational theatres. That's what I do for a living. I do this in my spare time. I'm not monetized yet on here, but I will be soon. The YouTube is my side hustle, really. Itachi Uchiha. Oh, I love Naruto, man. Itachi is a great character. I love Itachi. One of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character on Naruto, by the way. Yes, you can come in without, as long as you walk behind the thing, you're fine. You don't worry. I've got it close to me. You're all right. You can do you. Let me just do this. Go. Yeah.
Can you give me Q-tips to remind Timmy?
Okay. Oh. There you go. We have Q-tips. There you go. Enjoy yourself. There you go.
Whatever.
Enjoy. Right. Sorry, guys. Let me lock that door. Right, guys. Sorry about that. I'll go back to the comments. Itachi, you cheer saying hi, man. Jordan saying, I'm all right. Just wish the weekend didn't have to end. Well, yeah, Jordan. I get it. LOL. Just wish the weekend didn't have to end. But oh well, back to it tomorrow. It goes like that. Every fucking week. That's another week gone. Another week gone. It's fucking Christmas before you know it. That's why you should not fuck around. Do not fuck around. Live your life. Go for whatever you want to go for. Try. At least fucking try. What am I doing now? I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing more than trying. I'm actually achieving. Anyway, it's actually you cheer saying, good, mate. How's it going, brother? Good, thanks, man. Good. Starfire saying, time flies when you're in a coma. Yeah, it goes quite quickly when you're in a coma. Are a lot of people in society just walking around blind, though? Meaning that they're not aware. They're just mindlessly, thoughtlessly existing. Man and same boy, yippee. Itachi is saying. I like that character. Has anyone seen Naruto? Oh, that's a really good anime, in my opinion. I don't watch the Boruto. I'm on about anime now, for God's sake. Boruto I do not watch, but Naruto was great. Once that had ended, I didn't watch it anymore. I didn't watch any of the spin-off shows. I thought they were a bit shit. But I thought Naruto, on the whole, not all of it, but on the whole, it was really good, well made. And Itachi Uchiha is one of the main characters in it. Anyway, Ruhi saying, nice to see. Will we have hope for the best? See you, man. Goodbye, Ruhi. Nice to speak to you, by the way. Good luck with your business ventures. Good luck with being successful. I wish you all the best. Don't give up. I'm back. Ronan saying, but my sister for me. No worries, Ronan. I hope your sister's okay. Wow, Starfire, you've just given me a great idea. We need t-shirts with Timmy on. You just give me a great idea, mate. Starfire, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a great idea. I don't know if I'd have copyright though, because it's actually Jellycat. The brand is Jellycat. If you look online, just type in Jellycat, you'll find Timmy on there. I'm not advertised by them, by the way. I'm not sponsored by them, but Timmy is from Jellycat, That's a great idea, man. Starfire, I'll thank you for your idea. Thank you for your suggestion. Maybe that's something I can look into in the future, man. Oh, I can do something with that, maybe. I can do something with that. Let me just turn him back on. He's just a bit... Timmy's looking a bit downtrodden there, isn't he? Let's keep him up there. Thank you so much, Rui's saying. No worries. No worries. Fist bump to you, Rui. It's all good, mate. It's all fucking good. Thank you to anyone that's watching. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It means a lot. Timmy's me on a Monday. Timmy's fucking me a lot of the time. I agree. You just, yeah. That chronically unimpressed facial expression there, Ronan. Yep, that's me in a nutshell. Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, sip of water needed. Let me just have a sip of water. Is that your makeup brushes, Brad? No, Sanders. Not mine. No, that's funny. Oh my God, I look like a right idiot with makeup on. If I did put it on, I'd get loads of views though. But it would be for the wrong reasons. So people would be taking the piss out of me probably. I wore makeup many times, although I'm a gay man. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. Each their own. If that's what makes you happy, if that's what you feel compelled to do, then live your life, Ronan. It's all good. It's all good, man. Mindless zombies with their faces buried in the thorns. Yes. NPCs, Starfire. NPCs, non-play characters. Believing in a lot of people, they operate three-dimensionally, basically low vibrationally, basically living in fear and anger and all that kind of shit. And they're not really looking at themselves. They don't really reflect. They project. So instead of reflecting, instead of looking within, trying to find the answers within, they project. They project we all do it sometimes. We're all human. We project our insecurities onto others sometimes. We blame everyone else for our own shortcomings. That's what a lot of people do. Non-player characters looking blindly at the phones. They'll believe in whatever, they'll jump on whatever crusade is trending. Free Ukraine, free Palestine, free fucking Iran, or whatever it is, whatever's going, whatever's trending, Black Lives Matter, whatever it is. They just don't really have any thoughts for themselves. They can't have a deep conversation with a lot of people. They're not very open-minded. They're not very understanding. They're just narrow-minded. There's Novocaine for the masses. And some of this Novocaine for the masses is fun. Football's fun. It's entertaining. UFC is entertaining for each their own. F1 is entertaining. Going to watch the movies. There's nothing wrong with these things, by the way. They're entertaining. Going to watch a live music event. It's entertaining. But sometimes the distractions, though, they're not bad. They're not bad on their own, but too much of anything can be bad. So a lot of people, these people that are narrow-minded, they're low vibrational. All they're doing is they're just distracting themselves all the time, constantly. And they're just avoiding their own emotions. A lot of people take medications, don't they? And there's nothing wrong with medications. I mean, antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, or they self-medicate with alcohol, self-medicate with drugs. I've done those things. I'll hold my hands up. And I'm not saying that all medications are bad all the time. Sometimes they can be helpful. Sometimes they can be useful. However, if you're just avoiding yourself all the time with these distractions, medications, being busy, working too much, you're avoiding your inner world. You're avoiding Pandora's box. Pandora's box is where all your insecurities are. You're avoiding them. You're numbing yourself. Non-player character I'm on about. Just no opinion. You speak to them. There's no one home. You look them in the eye. Vacant look in the eye. Like, is anyone home? Hey, how you doing? You ask them. Yeah, good. That's it. There's no depth. There's no spark. There's no life in some people. It's like, who the fuck am I talking to? Has anyone come across anyone like that? I speak to some people and it's like, there's no one home. It's almost like they're soulless. There's no connection. There's just a vacant, bland expression. You try to have a semi-intellectual conversation with them and it's like, there's nothing back. There's no depth. There's no understanding. There's just a vacant look in the eye. Has anyone ever come across anyone like that? I'm not saying these people are bad people per se. Just non-player characters. Anyway, I'm going on. I was just sci-fi. You just inspired me there to speak like that. Anyway, thanks. Ronan said, I have a life. I decide what I want to do. Ronan, you're absolutely correct. Do what you want to do. You're not hurting anybody. You're living the life that you want to do. You choose whatever you want to do. What kind of meals do you like? Eat the meals what you want to like. It doesn't matter. Choose your life. There's nothing wrong with that. You owe it to yourself to do that. So respect to you, by the way. Not an easy thing to do. You've got to be brave to go down certain routes, haven't you, to choose what you want to do. Anyway, Starfire saying make a deal with the makes of Timmy. Yes, stuff. I like it. Starfire. I'm going to do that. Do you know what, Starfire? I'm going to do a deal with Jellycat. Why shouldn't I? I'll write them a letter. Once I need to get a few subs first. I'll write them an email. If you don't ask, you don't get. Do a deal with them and have him as a t-shirt. Oh, that'd be great, man. Or they might just say, all right, no thank you, and steal my idea. But it's their character, isn't it? That's a really good idea. I should start writing to companies to strike up a sponsorship deal. Why not? I like that thinking, Starfire. Thank you. That's giving me energy. That's giving me inspiration. You're inspiring me there. Thank you. Where does Sandra sit when on your lives, Roland? She either sits in the bed sometimes. She sits in the living room, on the couch, or at the table. She doesn't sit in the room with me most of the time. Bobby, welcome back, Bobby. Hi, Brad. I was on your stream yesterday. Yes, you was, Bobby. Good to see you on here again. I hope you're doing all right. Ronan saying F1 is my second favourite sport. I like F1. Yes. Welcome back, Bobby. Ronan saying. Jim Leahy saying, hi, Jim. I've seen you on here before, Jim. How are you? Look like Grimmer worm-torn cancer patient. Wow. So I've got that carcinogenic glow, have I, Jim? Have I got that carcinogenic glow going on? Thank you. I'll lick my eyebrows in celebration of that. Thanks. Thanks for your compliment there. Anyway, Starfire, the answer lies within. Always, mate. Starfire, basically, that's, yeah. The fucking, you know all this shit. You know all this shit. But you're absolutely right. It's within, reflection within. That's where the healing begins. That's where the magic is. Most people don't dare go there, though. They don't dare look within. It's too painful. They project. They blame everyone else for all the shortcomings. Sometimes other people are at blame. Don't get me wrong, but you control your own reactions. Anyway, I'm going on a bit. Bugatti lover. Bugatti. I love Bugatti. They're a great car. Anyway, hello, I have a question. Okay then, Bugatti, what is the question? Ronan said, my daughter loves jelly cats. They're really well made, Ronan. They're really well made. Bugatti lover saying, is it normal that I have 7-pack instead of a 6-pack? What do you mean? A 6-pack? What abs? I don't know about that. I've never heard of a 7-pack. 7-pack of beers? Bugatti lover, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't think that, I've never come across that before. Bugatti, oh, sorry, I'm just reading that. Sorry. Ronan saying, my daughter calls you Auntie online, Uncle Brad and Auntie Sander. Oh, that's very nice, Ronan. I hope your daughter's okay. Bugatti saying, I asked someone else and they said it's not okay. What's having a 7-pack? I don't know a 7-pack. I've never seen a 7-pack before. I've never come across a 7-pack of abs. I've known a 6-pack. That's what they call it. We've all got a 6-pack, but we've got fat above it usually. Dorf Nihilist. Hi, Dorf Nihilist. Hello there. God bless, mate. God bless you, Dorf Nihilist. Hope you're okay. Ronan's saying, I don't even have a 5-pack. I'm just unhealthily skinny, LOL. The guy says, oh, all right, thanks. No worries, man. She's eating Mackies while watching SpongeBob. Living her best life there, Ronan. James Jamjar. Hello, James Jamjar. How are you? I spend all my free time watching podcasts about being an alpha male. Do you have any tips? Being an alpha male. That old chestnut. That old fucking chestnut. Alpha, beta, delta, omega, sigma, all referred to as males. This originated from some studies done of a wolf pack in captivity. They were analysing them in the 1950s. They did some scientific research of wolf packs in the 1950s. And they determined that one of the wolves was the alpha and the rest were betas. However, this was debunked in around 1998 and 1999. I've looked into it a little bit. And they said because of the environment that wolves were in, they were in captivity, that the research was bullshit. And they found that the alpha wolf was the one that looked after the team. They look after each other. That's what a true alpha would be. And then what happened in the internet age occurred in the late 90s, early 2000s. And then it was turned into a kind of like psychology type of thing, alpha, beta, and all that kind of thing. I do have any tips on being an alpha? I wouldn't say that I would particularly be one. I don't really believe in that concept, if I'm completely honest. If you want to be a true alpha, let's say, let's just go with it. Let's fucking go with it, whatever. I'd say being a true alpha would be looking after the people around you, being supportive of people, leading by example. That would be more of a healthy alpha. It depends what kind of alpha you'd want to be. Doesn't mean you have to. A lot of alphas can be negative alphas. Sometimes it's like they have to dominate everybody else. They have to be bossy and in control. They need followers to feel good. They need a team to. They need a team of betas to be following them, James, in order for them to feel that validation. I don't think that's a good thing personally. Anyway, I don't know if that's answered your question very well. But there you go. Immortal beloved. I don't put myself in any of those boxes. I don't really believe in the whole concept either. I don't identify as any of those things either. I think I'm just my own self, doing my own thing in my own way with that alpha beta shit. I'm not none of them. I don't see myself as any of them. Maybe I have some traits of this, some traits of that, bit of this, bit of that. I just see myself as an individual living my own best life. I don't like to follow anyone else. Anyway, that's just me. Immortal Beloved. It's ironic that the Gospel of Mark is named after Roman god of war. Interesting, Immortal Beloved. Welcome back, Omar. I'm keeping going, mate. I'm going as best I can. Immortal, anyway. Dwarf Nihilist, more like family pack. Got a family pack. I've got a family pack of beers. And yeah, funny. Ron saying I'm adopting my second child on 1st of May. You're adopting your second child, okay. That'll be a big undertaking. I hope that works out. How old is the child? But says hi. Dwarf Nihilist says you are pretty knowledgeable there. I'm knowledgeable about some things, Dwarf Nihilist, but I don't profess to be an expert on anything. I give my honest perspective on things, but I don't try and force my opinions on anyone else at the same time, no. I don't profess to be an expert at anything, no. I just have some knowledge, some wisdom. I have made mistakes, and I've tried to learn from them, and I try to share that wisdom with others when required, should I say. James is saying, do you think it's bad that I enjoy rejecting women? Is it bad that you enjoy it? Does it give you an ego kick? Be careful though, man. If you get a really nice woman, they can make your life a lot better. If you reject a really nice woman, you could be losing out on a piece of gold there. There's a lot of it's a bit tricky out there in the dating world, James. But if you find a really good woman, they're few and far between, mate. So don't. You could be rejecting a really good one potentially. Why do you enjoy it? Does it make you feel good? Is it good? Does it feel good for your ego? I'm assuming. Dwarf Nihilist is saying, I love your energy. Subscribe. Dwarf Nihilist, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm going to share that, mate. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you to anyone else that's watching. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It means a lot. So then Rona's saying, she's 4 weeks. My first daughter is 4. So hopefully they get on. Hope they do too. Sandra saying, Brad, I'm ready. Ron says, hey, Sandra. Starfight saying, you are honest without being rude and hurting others. Yeah, thanks. I try to be mindful, try to be respectful as I can. Anyway, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go. I'm going for a drive. Ron saying, that's why I love this channel. Oh, thanks, Ronan. Sandra says hi to Ronan too. Ready for what? Oh my! Me and Sandra are partners. That's my partner. Sandra's my partner, by the way. She's a moderator on here. She lives with me. To go out, I'm driving, so I'm going to be driving. Simon said the Dark Lord has returned. You had better watch out, Simon. The Dark Lord has returned, and I have my minion with me, which is fucking Timmy, and Timmy does not take shit too kindly, Simon. So beware. His beady eyes are watching you. He's not fucking happy. You've been fucking around for too long, Simon, and you know. So there you go. You've been told. Anyway, I'll shut up. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be live again at some point next week. One of the evenings, 8 p.m. I can't tell you when because I've got work, unfortunately. That's what I've got to do. I'll be live at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, of course, as usual, UK time. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. I hope that you have a good week next week. Make the fucking best of it through the ups and downs. I know it's not easy. I know it's tiring. I know it's difficult, but keep fucking going. Do not give up. Do not take any fucking shit. Do not take any shit. Be kind, but don't take any shit. Anyway, thank you for your time. Timmy says goodbye. Drive safely. Nice to hang out with you for a couple of hours. Subscribed. Thanks, Starfire. Nice one. Timmy says goodbye too. Goodbye. Thank you. And Hopefully I'll see you again soon, guys. Thanks and goodbye.